Good evening and welcome to Valley Stadium here in Des Moines, Iowa for the USL 2 National Championship Final between the Des Moines Menace and North Carolina Fusion, which is going to be an absolutely thrilling match from what I've seen in the past with these two teams. The fans are still coming in. In the absence of Ami Rabi, who is absolutely gutted that he's not here today, this man next to me, Sebastian Andreasen, has some major shoes to fill, I believe. Seba, welcome. Obviously, I believe you would rather be out there on the field with the lads who are warming up behind us.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's I'm happy to be up here. You know, you get a bit of an upgrade with me, like compared to Ami, but you know, it's brilliant to be up here. Would love to be down there with the boys, but every single one of the guys right there deserve to be where they're at right now. So, you know, hopefully we win, yeah.
Well, you know, Army will be watching anxiously. The scene is set. This week has been absolute hype here in Des Moines, Iowa, with everybody talking about the match this weekend or tonight. Nobody really knew much about North Carolina Fusion. How's it been this week in the camp? You've been around the boys with the Menace.
Yeah, I've practice every morning. We go together, and we got in on Tuesday. We had a day off, and we got in on Tuesday, and I see smiles all on the boys, and they seem excited for this game, and we gone over stuff tactically, and managing bodies and keeping people also taking over to become ready for this game. So yeah, the camp seems happy. Coach McKeever and Coach Dino is managing the emotions and helping the boys out, and it looks good. Yeah.
Well, you've got some personalities and characters in the team, like yourself, obviously. James Thomas, one of the skippers, and then Skelton, also one of the skippers. So you've got some great leaders in the team that are driving the players forward to become and excel, and the expectations are high. The tide turned when you lost to Chicago, in Chicago, I believe it was 2-0 at the time. There was a little bit of an edge about you guys coming back into the next game, and then all of a sudden it was on the rise, and this could be the peak today.
Yeah, quickly on the leadership, I feel like there are, probably 18 leaders on that field. It's James Thomas and Jordan Skelton that wears the armband, but you have leaders in every single path of the field, and you have on the bench as well leaders coming through and helping the team out. So I feel they wear the armband and stuff like that, and they are leaders. But we got so many more leaders in the squad, and yeah, they are helping out. And then over to the Chicago game, and we lost 2-0, and I think that was a good little turning point for us. And I was talking to the boys about it and stuff like that, and said "Hi, we lost. Okay." Then it's the reaction to it, and it might have been a good thing that we lost, because these guys out here on the field with a chip on their shoulder, feeling like someone here to take something from them. It's dangerous guys, it's dangerous.
And that's what it takes, is just a little bit of leadership within the squad, and just some inspiring moments, and that just to re-lift the team. And you can either come back with it in a motivated, positive sense of feel, moving forward.
100%.
North Carolina Fusion, not much known about them. This is their first appearance in the USL 2 finals. This is the first time that the Menace have ever played against North Carolina. So something out in the making. I'm sure the coaching staff have done their homework on each other and analyzed the tactical side of the game.
Yep.
But Chris Williams has done a fantastic job out there. I mean, he comes from North Wales, from what I've heard, and he's done an absolutely magnificent job. There's a documentary crew that following them around, and that's something that obviously I'm going to look more into and try and view the final footage when it comes out. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, they had a journey here. They've been through the playoffs, and they've been scrapping for every single win they got. So they 100% deserve to be where they're at right now, and that's the exciting thing about this game. It's two footballing sides, and hopefully we get to see a lot of good football out there. Yeah.
Well, they beat Tormenta for the conference championship 4-2 in extra time.
2 goals in extra time. That's something about the energy they bring. They can bring it out even in overtime. So we the men has got to be awake for that stuff. Yeah. Yeah,
and then they beat Western Mass 3-1. In the semifinals 3-1, and obviously you're here for a reason. You've got to be good.
Yeah,
you've got to be a quality team. It's going to be an absolutely thrilling match. The fans are still coming in. We're excited. This whole week has just been absolutely crazy here in Des Moines. The hype today has been exhilarating at times. The fans are still streaming in. We're expecting a full house tonight. We'll be back after a brief break to go through the pathway to the playoffs.
Welcome to the official hotel of the Menace, the Holiday Inn and Suites, Des Moines Northwest. You'll find it easy to kick your feet up and relax, especially by the spacious indoor pool. Stick to your workout routine while traveling at the fitness center. Host your next meeting or reception in one of their 13 meeting rooms, perfect for groups of all sizes. All suites have a private living room with a wet bar, microwave, refrigerator, and dining table. Suite options include an in-room jacuzzi or a full-size kitchen with oven and dishwasher. Fine dining is just seconds away. Check out Bennigan's for a wide selection of apps, salads and sandwiches, burgers, and even baby back ribs. Next time you need a place to stay or meet, look no further than the Holiday Inn & Suites Des Moines Northwest, official hotel of the Menace. Service, style, and selection. The three S's that made Skeffington's the obvious choice for outfitting the Des Moines Menace. Rent or buy for your next big event at one of their 4 retail locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Ankeny, and Coralville. Regardless of the occasion, their tuxedo collection offers a wide variety of tuxedo styles and colors to match your personal style. When you need formal wear for your next big event, look no further than award-winning Skeffington's, proud partner of the Des Moines Menace, offering service, style, and selection for 70 years.
Sports vision training can work for pretty much any sport, whether it's a fastball sport, whether it's something that uses more bigger fields like soccer. Basically what training, it's very individualized, so we're going to work specific things for specific sports. A sport like soccer, it's going to be a little bit more about peripheral vision, seeing things in space, anticipating things. It's basically, some people go to the gym to work out their body muscles. This is a way of working out your eye muscles to make them stronger, faster, make your reaction times a lot quicker and better, so that when you get out on the field and you're stressed and you're tired and you're fatigued, your eyes are holding up and allow you to kind of go to the next level.
Thank you Vision Park Family Eye Care
for preparing us for the next level.
Welcome back to Des Moines, Iowa, here at Valley Stadium. As you can see, the crowd is still streaming in. I look behind us, behind the booth, and they're still walking in from the parking lot. The cars are still driving in. Exciting times here in Des Moines, Iowa. The Red Army were up to my right. They were here at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Who knows what they were doing? They were having a good time. I popped in to say hello to them. They're excited. This has never happened in Des Moines before from a football standpoint. As you can see on your screens, this is the playoff bracket on how both teams got to the final.
Yes, Des Moines has fought their way through Kalamazoo and Portland in the conference and national semifinal. 2 tough games. Obviously, feel like it's well deserved that Des Moines is where they're at right now, and North Carolina has always had a bit of a battle with a couple of teams. They're very good teams with Western Mass and South Georgia Tormenta. So yeah, it's going to be a brilliant final and well deserved to both teams to be where they're at right now.
Well, Seba, there's some notable players in the North Carolina Fusion squad that have excelled this season and got them to this point.
Yep.
When you have a look at these guys, you've got Duval, Enrique Santos, João Gumero.
Yep, 3 players that have had really, really good seasons. Obviously, Santos with 8 goals, Duval with 8 goals, and João Gumero with 6 goals and 7 assists. And the Menace have to be awake for these guys. But it's also important to mention that this is 100% a team game, and I reckon everyone on this starting lineup from the North Carolina Fusion are capable of scoring a goal, having an assist. But these 3 guys have really, really good seasons and are the standout players coming into this final.
Yeah, Duval, 8 goals this season so far. Plays for the Cayman Islands, so he's an international on the national team.
Yeah, quite impressive that. Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see what we have out there. Some notable internationals when you look at this squad. You've got Victor Cascon, Alejandro Varela, both from Spain, including Cristobal Molina, Tino Miguez, also from Spain. So
Yep.
There's a Spanish influence. Plus you've got Enrique Santos from Portugal.
Yep.
And including the Brazilian as well. You got João Gumero, the Brazilian. I mean, they have an international flair about them.
Yep.
Their goalkeeper, Josh Perriman, is from England, Sheffield, England, I believe.
Yep.
Now, I wanted to find out if if he is related to Steve Perriman, who played for Tottenham Hotspurs back in the day, way before your time, my friend. But it was way back then. But very interesting, and it's also the Menace have an international influx within their squad, which adds flair.
Yeah, it's a lot of the international comes in with different experience from different countries. The culture of soccer in different countries, say for example Spain, which is more of the tactical and technical kind of standpoint of the soccer, and same with the Brazilians, more maybe of a showman kind of soccer and stuff like that, and they've been taught since they're kids to play a certain way, because this is the philosophy of usually in the country about how they would prefer to play soccer. Yeah,
so I think it's brilliant bringing all these. It's a very diverse group when you look at it, and
yes.
different styles and techniques and that, which is absolutely.
It's incredible what you can learn from each other. It's you talk to them about soccer, and growing up in Norway, I would know how we would like to play soccer, and then I would talk to Zion Andrade, for example, that's Brazilian. It's a whole different kind of view of playing soccer, and then you learn stuff from each other, and it's learn stuff about the culture and stuff like that. It's amazing. Yeah.
When you talk about Zion Andrade, I mean, he obviously he's Brazilian. He's got a lot of flair about him, the way he plays, but he keeps the game simple. When he sees a pass, for example, when Sean Walkers came into the game the other night and scored the winner last Friday.
What a pass that was.
What a pass that was. And it was just that moment, the decision making. He saw the pass, left-footed ball in, was absolutely fantastic.
It's those impact moments, like a player like Zion or Manel or Neil Ayats, they used to play as well, that, have those kind of impact kind of decisions about them, goals and assists, that's the thing that pops up on the scoreboard. So, they have the edge about them, yeah.
Well, we'll be back in a sec. We have got 6 minutes until the kickoff for the USL 2 championship match between the Des Moines Menace and North Carolina Fusion. We'll be back in a sec after this brief break.
All used vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage. All makes and models 2011 or newer with under 75,000 miles receive a 175-point inspection, Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel, dent, and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. Only sold at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Pizza by the rules? No thanks. That's never been our style. At Fong's, we're all about making great pizza with handmade crust and premium toppings. From a new spin on the classics and truly Iowan originals to our world-famous crab rangoon, this is how Fong's does pizza. Side your pizza with one of our signature appetizers and a tiki drink. Eat in or take out. Ankeny, Drake neighborhood on Forest, and downtown. Fong's Pizza.
With over 260 beers on tap, El Bait Shop isn't just another craft beer bar. It's the best. Beer lovers know. El Bait Shop, 200 Southwest 2nd, Des Moines.
Welcome back to Valley Stadium here in Des Moines, Iowa. If you've just joined us, my name is Justin Forster with CISN TV, and alongside me, filling the shoes of Ami Rabi, who had to go back to his college back in Georgia, is Sebastian Andreasen, who unfortunately got injured on Friday night in the 90th minute of the match against Kalamazoo for the Western Conference Championship. He's here in good spirit. He's come alongside me. I'm obviously excited to have him here with me. Now, like I've said this before, there's somebody else out there that looks like you, and I believe it's Haaland. He plays for the Norwegian national team, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's growing his hair out now as well, so, you know, similarities are coming through.
He's probably watching some of the games.
Oh.
So that's, yeah.
Wow.
but
I wish.
But Seba, you know, we look, turning to the Menace, 11-1-0 in the season, in the regular season. Okay. And you look at the playoff path, 5-0 against Texas United.
Yeah.
1-0 against Flint City. 2-1 in the Western Conference Final against Kalamazoo. And then in the semifinals of the USL 2 Championship, beating Portland Timbers on their way here by 2-0.
The absolute standout thing for me here is that none of these games have ever gone to overtime or the penalties. That's the standout performance from the Menace. They've been finishing off in the 90 minutes, even though when it matters and there's a possibility of playing overtime. And obviously, you know, the 5-0 win against Texas United it's an incredible achievement, you know, because the Texas United side was a good side, and all of these sides are very, very strong. And then you have the game against Flint City that was, you know, an absolute scrap of a game, and it was a brilliant performance from them, winning 1-0 of a great goal from Sivert Haugli. The fight, a 90th minute win against Kalamazoo, who was an absolute scrap again, and then a very solid victory against the Portland Timbers with the 2 nice goals. Yeah.
And looking at the coaching staff, Mark McGeever has his trusted lieutenant as his assistant in Dean Gray. Tell me something behind the scenes.
Yeah.
How much is Dean doing?
Coach Dean is an incredibly important person around the squad, and the amount of work, both of them for that matter, but Dean puts a lot of work behind Coach McGeever that in the shadows, you know, you can't see. So them two together is an absolute fire of a team, and both of them work their socks off. And Dean Gray, you know, takes no credit because that's the kind of person he is. So, you know, he deserves to get a little bit of a shout out for, because that man is working his socks off every day, day in and day out. Yeah.
Well, looking at North Carolina Fusion, under 23s head coach Chris Williams.
Yes.
Chris Williams has had a very, very interesting story. He's from Conis Key, North Wales. You know, he was going to train as a bricklayer at one stage.
Oh, really?
As an apprentice is what they used to call it back then. He had a bit of a stint at Oldham Athletic. I believe when he was 20 years old, he had a stint at Millwall at the Den, of all places in London, and you know, obviously that's a tough place. You know, when you walk into the stadium, you've got the flats all on each side of you. It's rather rough and tough, but that's the only way you can grow up, you know.
And then we heard him talk about how impeccable his assistant is as well. So I assume both of these assistant, who is the Liam Davis, both of them are putting a lot of work in, and they're praising each other. And
Liam Davis is from Liverpool as well. Yeah, he's a Scouser. So exciting here for the USL 2 finals here in Valley Des Moines, which has never happened before, as the crowd are rising to their feet to introduce both teams coming out for their introduction. The Des Moines Menace, as you can see, are wearing their traditional black and red hoops.
Yep.
They haven't lost at home wearing those this season.
Those lucky colors, those lucky stripes.
As I'm wearing my lucky colors for the broadcast today. And then North Carolina Fusion in their red jerseys and
white and red, yeah.
White jerseys, red shorts and white socks. And in a bit we'll silence off here from the broadcast for a bit while the players get introduced.
And the Des Moines Menace pride And we want to celebrate that by introducing tonight's Anthem Buddies, who walked out hand in hand with the Menace starters. Each of the children standing with our players prior to the USL League 2 final have one thing in common. Their father is a Des Moines Menace alumni. And Peter Brazo. Dominic Portman. Tilly Hamburger. Amaya Yupik. Harry Moffitt. Liam and Adi Lukic. Henry Riley. Lars and Bastion Bosley. Brody Siebert. Julian Sabelarak. And Bo and Bella Peter. And let's give it up for your 2021 USL League 2 final Anthem Buddies. Starters for North Carolina. Number 1, the goalkeeper, Josh Perley. Number 2, Sam Henneberg. Number 3, Michael Cloud. Number 4, Victor Pascal. Number 6, Alejandro Varela. Number 7, Alex Hernandez. Number 10, Joao Romero. Number 12, Ethan Rawl. Number 13, Enrique Santos. Number 13, Cristobal Molina. Number 22, Tito Miguel. North Carolina was first by Chris Williams.
They didn't even mention this last week.
And now, the starters for your Menace. Our captain, number 4, Jordan Skelton. Number 1, the goalkeeper, Houston Andre. Number 2, Alberto Suarez. Number 3, Stuart Alvey. Number 5, Danny Fernandez. Number 9, Hugo Cavatani. Number 10, Zion Andrade. Number 12, Lucas Porter. Number 13, Manel Guzman. And number 19, Moses Mesa. And let's hear it for America's mascot, Maniac. The Menace are led by Mark McKeever. Coach McKeever is assisted by Steve Gray. Fans, tonight's referees are Kyle Armstrong, Nathan Coling, Aaron Valley, and Rich Boyan. At this time, we ask that all who are able to please rise for the national anthem.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are minutes away from the kickoff here at Valley Stadium for the USL 2 National Championship final between the Des Moines Menace and North Carolina Fusion. The Des Moines Menace will line up in a 3-4-3 with Ethan Bondre in goal. Jordan Skelton at centre back. To his right, Alberto Suarez. To his left, Danny Fernandez. In front of them, the two holding midfielders, Hogley, Borna. To the right, James Thomas. To the left, Moses Mensah. The two tens, Zion Andrada and Miguel Busquets. And up front, Hugo Comitani. Seba, a changed lineup today.
Yes, the change is Hugo coming in as a striker and Alex Cerveno going out. Certain reason that Hugo's coming in is because he's a striker. He's been unfit, but now he's fully fit again, training good and ready to start this game. Yeah.
On the bench for the Menace, you've got Storm Strongen, Wilfred Williams, Rashawn Walkers, Alexis Morelli, all of them attacking players. They've got Chandler O'Dwyer and Taylor David. Looking at NC Fusion, Josh Perriman in goal. At the back, Sam Hennenberg, Michael Glau, Cristobal Molina, Tino Miguez. In the midfield, which I believe is a 4-4-2, sometimes changes to a 4-5-1. Victor Cascon, Alejandro Varela, João Gumero, Mason Duval. And up front, Enrique Santos and Alex Hernandez.
Yep, it is as we mentioned before on the pre-game talk that you have the three of these players that have scored 8 goals and one has scored 7 with Joe Camaro, Mason Duval and Enrique Santos. Obviously the standout players in this North Carolina Fusion side. And yeah, it's going to be a good game, yeah.
Well, the scene is set. Everybody's ready. The crowd are still filing into the stadium to my left-hand side. The stands are packed. This is absolutely an amazing feeling here at Valley Stadium. Seba, there's so much excitement in the air. As we're looking at the field right now, North Carolina Fusion in the white jerseys, red shorts, white socks, kicking off from left to right from commentary position. The Des Moines Menace in their traditional home uniform of the red and black hoops with the black shorts and the black socks as we're about to kick off.
Yeah, the boys can feel the tension. There's a lot of people here watching. They feel the atmosphere, feel the tension of it's a national final, and the boys, will probably buzzing coming out here and feeling that kind of energy around them, yeah.
Comitano just putting a little bit of pressure on there. Moses Mensah picked it up just inside the half. Seba, there's going to be some butterflies, some nervous energy going around.
Yeah.
You know the feeling.
Yeah, the boys, as I said, the crowd adds a little bit of edge, for both sides. And the boys are looking to, if you can get a lead early, it's a kind of good feeling. Hugo bit of try there.
Oh, there you had Busquets stepping in to win the ball, finding Hugo Comitani, but his strike was well wayward over the bar.
Yeah, it might be good to start, try to test the goalkeeper early, see if sometimes you hit that strike and it goes absolutely bins. So, always try to test the goalkeeper, get that shot on target, rebounds, even if it goes in the goal, it's might be a chance to score a goal, yeah.
Perriman delivers just inside the Menace half. Won by Hogley.
Yeah, Bernard and Hogley gives that physical presence in the middle of the field here with their physicality and their Sivert Hogley with 6'5".
And what a ball! Just not enough on there. The initial pass played in.
Yeah, you see that the Menace are coming out, pressing them higher in the first 2 minutes of the game, and see if they can get something off of catching them off guard maybe, yeah.
Perriman has the ball in his hands, opts to go along with his punt, kicks it forward just inside the Menace half. Up goes the challenge there from John Skelton. Borna just bringing the ball down into Busquets. Busquets does play a higher role at times. He drifts between the lines and he works off the shoulders of defenders. He's very crafty in the way he works there, doesn't he, Seba?
Manel, yeah, he's a absolute force to be reckoned with. You know, his physicality, his pace, his strength. You know, when he gets to face up and run at you, he's going to be dangerous because he's powerful.
Menace clearing the lines through Thomas. Flicked on there by Kamatani, but it's well picked up at the back there.
Yep, it's about one
by
of the teams.
Molina.
Yeah, it's about one of the teams now grabbing the ball and daring how to play. They're starting to feel each other out the first minutes of the game, and you know, maybe the nerves are setting a little bit in. Who can take the ball down and play a little bit of football? Yeah.
Misplaced pass picked up by Clough. Plays it forward. He was looking there for Duval, one of their top goal scorers this season.
Yep, he scored 8 goals. He's going to be a dangerous man, and the Menace have to pay attention to him, yeah. 100%.
Hennenberg with the throw in. Into feed. It's just played back there into Cascon. Cascon still on the ball. Little flick inside. It's picked up there. We'll head it away. Not quite clearing his lines with Skelton. He did find Andrada.
It's a throw in
Busquets, actually. Alberto Suarez, far side, taking the throw in. The back three, no change since the last game there, Seba. They've been very solid so far this season.
Yep, it's a lot of clean sheets on the record of the Menace, and these 3 has been a big part of that. You know, with Danny Fernandez, Jordan Skelton, and Alberto Suarez being very strong defenders individually, and then they also work good collectively. Yeah.
And there's the first free kick given by the first official on the far side.
Yep, Fusion will look to set it up and fill up the box.
I did notice that they were very good with their set pieces.
Yep, Joao Gamaro has been taking most of their set pieces, and it looks like he's doing it now as well. Yes, 7 assists this season, so you have to pay attention to the delivery here.
Hernandez runs over the ball, delivered in, right foot. Bondre comes out, fumbles the ball. Ref didn't blow it. Now he does blow. It's a free kick to the Menace. As expected here, Seba, tension's high.
Yes. Yeah, it's a national final. You can feel the tension. You see how many people in the stands today, and it's a lot of emotions going on for the boys, and hopefully they can settle down a little bit and play good.
Mensah plays it into Kamatani. Mensah's brought down. Referee says play on to the advantage. There's some appeal from the sideline. Throw in. Our officials today, the referee Kyle Armstrong. AR1, a first assistant is Nathan Coling. The second assistant is Aaron Valley. And the fourth official for tonight is Rich Voyak.
Header won by San Andretti.
Kamatano just loses possession there to Tino Miguez, the right back for Fusion. The press, I've noticed that the Menace do set up pressing traps and do very well at it. And, off the ball, Seba, as they shift off the ball, they do cover the passing lanes and wait for that opportunity to set the trap. Mm-hmm. And close down?
Yeah, it's one of McKeever's favorite way to play, and press high and go get after it, and then it's a demanding play of style of play, but it's also quite rewarding. Yeah, what a skill.
Busquets on the ball.
What a skill.
He's cutting inside. He's got Kamatano into his right. Busquets goes on his own. He's got it onto his left foot, drives it across. It's cut away at the back there, but it's won again by Andrada.
Oof. What a good chance that is. Good drive from Manel.
As the ball's cleared out, Skelton wants to get on with it quickly, as he does. And he finds his teammate Suarez.
So close, Manel. Find Hugo Kamatani in the box there, yeah. So close.
Suarez driving the ball forward. A slight miscommunication there as Busquets came into the space. Kamatano didn't make the run in behind. As Kamatano gets on the ball now. Andrada, what a great ball played in there by Hughley. These quick combinations are going to work here. That's for sure today. Hogli, your teammate from Norway.
Yes.
Alongside him is the German Borna. As Fusion look to break down the central part of the area with Cascon.
Broken.
And it's well intercepted, play broken up there. Borna on the ball.
Alberto Suarez with good position there, cutting out the pass.
James Thomas. Suarez. Back to Bondres, closed down. Bondre clears his lines, looking for Mensah. Up goes Duval with the challenge. He does win it. Kumatani is onside. Still has the ball with time and space as he's driving into the half of Fusion. And it's a good tackle there by Tino Martinez.
Yep. Hugo should look to take him on there, take the space and attack him.
He looked very indecisive at times there, didn't he?
Yeah, he's looking for options around him. Sometimes it's just you got to take that ball and go for it.
8 minutes into the match. If you've just joined us, you've joined the USL 2 Championship final here in Des Moines, Iowa, between the Des Moines Menace. As you can see, Moses Mensah looking for a free kick between the Des Moines Menace and North Carolina Fusion.
Cheeky little skill there from Moses Mensah to try to get through, and then he gets stopped.
I noticed you got a bit excited as you're looking at the replay here. Nutmeg there by Mensah. Very good defending there by Alejandro.
Strong defending.
Varela came across, used his body, shielded the ball out for a goal kick.
Strong defending.
Perriman to take the goal kick. I did notice during some of my research and watching games that Fusion didn't play out of the back. Every goal kick was long up to the halfway line.
Yep, they might be, they feel more comfortable playing it longer instead of starting it short.
James Thomas taking the throw from the incorrect area.
That's unfortunate because Manel was on there.
Suarez, far side. Throw in Thomas. Andrada helps it on. Thomas on the ball. Tries to drive it in. Just
Left
got
foot.
blocked on the far side. Andrada goes up for it. Moses Mensah. Defensive qualities of Moses Mensah are top-notch, aren't they?
Yeah, he's a very, very strong one-on-one. He's strong, he's got pace, and he got a bit of skill and flair about him as well, as you can see.
Andrada just playing it back in to Fernandez. Danny Fernandez switches play. James Thomas goes up for the header. This should be easy here for Perriman, the goalkeeper for North Carolina Fusion. There's been a major hype in the city of Des Moines this week leading up to this championship final.
Yep.
Everyone's been talking about it. There's been non-soccer people out there that have come to watch it. As you can see, we've got Fernandez down the left-hand side, and it's well intercepted there by Cristobal Molina.
Yep, Danny intercepts it and takes the space, and he gets the throw-in hand up the field from it. And it looks like the Menace are setting up a long throw-in here. Moving up Jordan Skelton, Alberto Suarez, and Siebert Haugli to see if they can get a flick on and maybe even a goal.
It's Moses Mensah with the throw-in. I have noticed this in previous games where they do take the long throw-ins. As Mensah comes in, takes the long throw, near post to Skelton, flicks it on, goes to the edge of the box. As North Carolina Fusion are looking to break, James Thomas did really well there to stop the counter-attack. And the referee has given a foul. Didn't look to play on. Advantage at this point. Both players are down. We might get another look at this replay. Victor Cascon is one of the players, and we have Busquets as well. Both from Spain, but not teammates tonight as we look at the replay. And Busquets going into the challenge. Couldn't really see it from here.
Looks like it's a bit late. Referee is quick in there to take charge.
And Busquets going to ground, obviously, holding his knee because he doesn't want to get a yellow card. So you look at it as like it was a 50-50 challenge as such.
Yep, looks like it was a bit late. Got a yellow card from it as well.
So we've got Busquets in 12 minutes on a yellow card. It's not really what we wanted right now, obviously. A yellow card for Busquets.
Looks like the referee is trying to manage the game very early on and wants to avoid a lot of these situations, so he gives a quick early yellow for that.
As Suarez headed it out. And obviously the officials have done their homework, because there has been some very, very physical play in the previous games leading up to this match here. Yeah. Over last weekend, where things got a bit out of hand. So if you set your mark earlier, as the Fusion try to break through, Skelton clears it out, and it's going to be a throw-in for North Carolina Fusion on the far touchline, deep inside the Menace half.
Yeah, they look like they're setting up some kind of throw-in here as well.
We got Gascon going in short. It's into Duval. Back strong out wide.
Strong hold-up play. Good switch play.
Tina Martinez. So they switch play. Still on the ball. He's got Hernandez. Hernandez first touch back into Gomero. Varela, the holding midfielder for Fusion. As the cross comes in, it's a little bit overhit. Gomero looking for Santos.
It's a goal kick from the Menace.
So far, Seba, a little bit evenly matched. Where do you think the matchups are going to really work here for the Menace, and then obviously, for Fusion?
Right now, I think the boys feel the nerves out there, both sides. I think the absolute key for both sides now is who can be the best at first balls and second balls and picking up those and keeping the possession a little bit.
Still some nerves out there as
first ball won by Sievert.
Sievert did really well.
Gets up there, yeah.
It's picked up here by Clow. Playing it forward, looking for Duval.
Good tackle from
Skelton. Good tackle there. He's been a great leader. His leadership this year has been absolutely fantastic.
Yes, Jordan it's a big voice on the field and off the field as well. And he, look for an absolute true leader and look for winning, yeah.
I've noticed on the far side, as you can see, James Thomas has been pushed deep. Now he's stepping up as the shift comes across. But the ball's played in first time.
Yep.
Thomas up with a challenge.
James, he puts the pressure on there, forces them to go long, and Alberto slides nicely over and almost win the ball high up the field.
Varela dictating play from the holding midfield position.
Yeah, the Fusion looks like they got a little bit more possession right now the last 2 minutes.
Ball was played forward by Sam Henberg. Wasn't quite the pass that he wanted as the challenges go in. Hughley on Gomero. It's a physical presence in there with the two holding midfielders in Lucas Borna and Hughley.
Both of them are strong guys and strong in their tackles. Big guys as well. And they don't lose a lot of headers and physical contests in there. There's an absolute key for the Menace to win games is them two being an absolute physical presence in there and winning the second balls and breaking up their play.
I mean, you're 6'5", Seba. Hughley is about the same height, and I think Borna's around there as well, isn't he?
Yeah, big boys.
A good switch of play there on the diagonal, picked up on the far side. Cross comes in, and that was an absolute chance there for Alex Hernandez. He should have done better with that. The marking was a bit off there by the Menace, with Mensah coming in to close down. We will put that down as a chance.
He comes between Danny Fernandez and Moses Mensah, and the cross is really good.
As you can see, Hernandez just getting to the ball, but driving it over the bar. That is a chance, a good opportunity for Fusion. North Carolina Fusion.
Great chance, yeah.
Still some nervousness within the players at this stage, Seba?
Yeah, Menace keep winning the first header in the midfield and picking up the second ball right now. Long ball from Alberto Suarez going into the goalkeeper, Josh Perriman.
Perriman holding a high line, just comes out to pick that up. Varela in the midfield going to pick it up. He finds those little gaps as Estrada was closing him down. So that's a little bit better, obviously, from the Menace side. As picking up their link man and not allowing him to play forward and getting on the half turn.
Strong tackle from Sivert Haugli.
Sivert's done well so far. He's had a few physical challenges as Estrada plays it back into Fernandez. And the men has been a little more patient now in the build-up as James Thomas makes a darting run down the right-hand side. What a ball there by Skelton. James Thomas on it, but it's well intercepted there on the far side and headed out by Sam Hennenberg for a throw into the Menace.
Yeah, Jordan sees the run of James Thomas, the captain to another captain, makes a good run and forces them to clear it out for a throw-in. And it looks like the Menace are looking to set up a long throw-in again, moving up Jordan, Skelton, Sivert Haugli, Alberto Suarez.
Which has been a norm this season, hasn't it? Especially in those deep areas. Why not use the big guys, send them forward, Skelton, Haugli, Borna.
Yeah, they won the first header, the other throw-in, so, you know, they might win this and, you know, get a second ball here is dangerous.
Skelton up with a challenge there. The ball hasn't quite cleared. It was half cleared there by Hernandez. It's back out to Mensah. Mensah wins the challenge. He's closed down on the far side there by Varela. Goes out for another throw-in. Could this be another opportunity to get the long throw into the box?
The Menace keep winning that first header, and you know, if they keep winning that, it might bounce their way and land in Hugo Kamatami's feet. That could just tap that ball in the back of the net.
Here comes a long throw again from Mensah. Up go the challengers in the box.
Menace.
And it's Busquets with a chance, and it just goes over for a deflected off. One of the Fusion players goes out for a corner, but Busquets on his favoured right foot. No doubt he does use his left. His favourite right foot just going over the bar with a deflection.
Yeah, it doesn't get a clean hit on it, but it get a hit towards the goal, and it comes a deflection and it goes over.
James Thomas deep on our side for a corner. In swinging right foot. Thomas delivers. Far post. In for Estrada. A little bit
too far.
Borna, my apologies on that one. A little bit too far, but as you can see, that is a set piece from the training ground as Borna peeled off to the far post unmarked.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to hit the back post so he can head it back across for another header.
If you look at the replay here on Busquets, it just got a deflection there off. Oh, there's a chance for the Menace. It's just been saved as we're talking about the replay, but it's picked up here by Gumero, who's brought down. So the counter-attack was stopped. Good pressure there by the Menace. Gumero wants to get the ball going right away. It's closed down by James Thomas.
It's a couple of chances already coming in the first 20 minutes here.
And it's well won there by Borna. The statue of the solid back three plus the two in front with Haugli and Borna is unbelievable. They just work so well together. Defensively breaking up play. Yeah,
the experience among these guys are really good. You know, they've been in situations before, and they keep working hard and getting in there.
Busquets didn't have the best of touches. Cascon picks up the ball, plays it out wide for Hernandez. He's 1v1 against Mensah, looks to take him on, cuts him down the line. Mensah does well.
Strong defending from Moses Mensah there.
Absolutely fantastic defending.
Yeah, that's what he's been doing all season long, and that's what we talk about is defending one against one. It's so strong, it's so powerful and pacey that it's difficult to get by him.
Obviously some very difficult decisions to make with the starting lineup, obviously, because there was Alex Hovino, who's a quality player as well.
Yeah, great delivery on Alex Hovino with it. Some left foot he got.
But you know, at times, and the referee's blown for a free kick to the Menace, but you know, at times, Seba, it's good to have hard decisions, you know, when you've got so much quality within your squad.
100%, you know, it's a luxury problem for a coach.
Yeah, exactly, and it's a good thing. Luxuries can be hard. We've got a full house tonight.
Oh, yeah, the people have shown up here.
As the delivery comes in, Kamatana going, and Perryman receives the ball with ease. It was like plucking cherries from a tree with that particular one. Yeah.
Hugo Kamatani went down to look for a free kick, and then a horrible clearance from Cristobal Molina.
But his head came up. He was looking forward and he just miskicked it.
Yep.
The back pass was from Tina Muguez.
Here it comes again.
Take note of the press from the Menace at the time as Moses Mensah is going to take the throw in deep inside the half again. like a corner. And the big lads have gone up with Skelton, Borna.
Every time there's been a throw-in, it's been dangerous now, so it might happen again.
Moses Mensah with the long throw, and the challenges go up. It's blocked on the near post.
Zion.
The body comes in, and it's
just above the goal.
Just goes over. Lovely technique on the side volley. Didn't quite get over the ball enough.
Yeah, it's a big chance again for the Menace. You know, it's missing that clean connection, as we can see here. A long throw in from Moses Mensah. A 50-50 challenge in there. Just doesn't get over the ball.
Didn't quite get over it, but had the right technique. Perriman with the goal kick.
Yeah, Zion got that skill in his locker, so usually those are dangerous for him to get in that position. Good break by Berna.
Berna breaking up the combination there between Viella and Cascon.
Yeah, Berna is the first 20 minutes. Sievert as well has been breaking up the play in the middle of the park, and it's going to be so important to keep on doing that.
And when you look at the bench as well, there are two holding midfielders on the bench in Chandler O'Dwyer and Tyler David, both of a quality standard.
Yes.
Have had exceptional seasons leading up to this national championship final.
Yeah, and that's come back to the difficult choice for Coach McKeever to who is he going to start in the middle.
Fusion out wide is blocked there by Moses Mensah from Hernandez. Tino Miguez playing it back deep, looking for his centre back Molina. Got time on the ball as the Menace have set up, denying any opportunities through the passing lanes, and the delivery was given away. Maybe Molina could have been a little more patient, try to find Vieira. Alejandro Ferreira in the midfield as the holding six.
Great
Is a
ball
quality
from
player.
Moses, just too far. Strong header from Jordan Skelton.
Skelton again looking good. Captain fantastic as he's been known around the commentary position this season.
And Varela makes a free kick on Mal Busquets in the middle of the park. Quick restart from Sievert Hagley.
Sievert Hagley, who was injured last week. He had a slight injury, but he was gutted that he wasn't playing in the semi-finals last Sunday. But obviously he's ecstatic about playing tonight. The scene, the crowd, it's just amazing.
Yeah, the boys must be buzzing out here, feeling the crowd right now.
Space on the far side. I don't think Molina's seen it. Komatani did very well closing down the options to play through. Good pressure from Sievert. That's what they needed on Viella. Didn't quite win the ball. You can see McGeever on the far side acknowledging that he wasn't too happy with it because they didn't win the ball. As Fusion looked to break, it's on the far left-hand side with Enrique Santos. Santos up against Alberto Suarez. Santos tries to deliver across the area. It wasn't really a particularly good ball. It was intercepted by Andrada. Andrada gets his head up. Busquets.
Well done for Manuel Busquets, keeping the ball under pressure.
Wasn't really the ball that was meant to be for Hagley from Suarez. Kumatani didn't quite win that challenge. It was well won there by Molina at the back. As the North Carolina Fusion through Clow look to shift it, but there's not really many options between the lines for North Carolina Fusion, Seba. I think the Menace have done a great job as far as blocking passing lanes and haven't really brought players out of position.
Moses turning.
Moses is looking good as he drifts through. He's got Kamatani up front. He's offside. No. Yes, he is.
Just offside, it looks like.
He was slightly offside. There was a marginal decision. If we have a look here at the replay coming up.
Yeah, it comes down to margins, it looks like.
Yeah, he was offside. You could definitely see that.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a wee bit too early there.
He had to maybe time his run. He went a bit early, as you said, Seba, and he should have maybe curved his run off the shoulder of the defender.
Great pressure from Jace Thomas.
Free kick. The referee, Kyle Armstrong.
Quick restart from the Fusion.
Looking very direct. Fusion are with a Molina long ball, which the Menace are actually dealing with very well at the back.
Yes.
They've won most of their challenges in the air.
Yeah, Danny Fernandez and Jordan Skelton and Alberto Suarez are all great in the year, and they keep on winning their headers. It's going to be important.
It's going to take a lot to beat the back three, that's for sure.
Yeah, strong defenders.
Skelton with the clearance. Andrade goes up. Kumatane looked offside again if he would have pounced onto that particular flick on. Hennenberg clears his lines. It's picked up here by Suarez. Thomas cuts inside, plays the combination there with Busquets. Busquets' pass was overweighted.
Just too hard on the foot there. Oh, it's positive tendencies from the Moines Menace breaking the line and going up that side, yeah.
We talk about pressing traps and moments on when to press. It takes a lot of pressure, doesn't it, Seba? It takes a lot of...
Yeah, it's, you know, it takes a lot of the players individually, and it's also extremely important that they do it collectively, because if they do it individually, it's not going to work. So it demands that every single one of the players out there, from the front to the back, is 100% invested in the press.
Molina switches it back out to Hennenberg as Suarez goes in with a challenge. Skelton picks up the loose ball. No options on. Turns and goes back to his reliable goalkeeper, Bandre. Bandre looking for Mensah. Goes up with a challenge with Tino Miguez. Again, the Fusion pick it up. Still looking for options. There's not many options as Cascon receives the ball and switches it out to Hennenberg once again. But as you can see, the Menace are really doing a really good job off the ball with their shape-wise. And it's well run out. What a great tackle there by Suarez as he finds Kumatani. His touch has just eluded him. He's got to do better with that starting position.
Yeah, just lets him down there and then see.
And this is a problem here as Duval plays it out wide. Luckily for the Menace, the ball was overhit as Cascon receives the ball. He cuts in and Duval comes in. Late run from Duval. Could have done better with that. He was leaning back. But Seba.
Big chance for the Fusion there.
The ball on the as the Menace were progressing. As we look at the replay here, Cascon coming in. He had a run, the late run from Duval.
Yeah, he gets a bit of pressure from behind there, and it makes him hit the ball over the goal.
And Duval's a player that you've got to watch because he's on 8 goals this season currently. Yeah. Am I right on that?
Yeah, he makes a late run in the box there, and it's difficult to track those late runs, especially when they are already on the counter. So it's a big chance for the Fusion that.
Challenge goes up on Busquets. It's picked up again by Fusion. Gumero playing it out wide. Early delivery, looking for Duval. Goes straight back to Santos on the far left. Santos switching play to his right back, Tino Miguez, with some space to move into. Again, there's no options centrally, and they're looking for overloads here on the right-hand side. The Menace have got it sorted out as far as numbers, and the ball goes out for a goal kick. Here's the other thing, Seba. North Carolina Fusion play on grass fields.
Yeah, it's always going to be
and I think it's Bermuda grass down south.
Yeah, it's always going to be a transition to go from grass to the turf or artificial grass. It's always the ball bounces a little bit different, so it's always going to take a couple of touches to get used to it.
Well, 15 minutes to go in the half. Both teams have had some chances.
Yeah, they've been a lively half so far. So
with that notable chance on the 6-yard box where Duval lunging for it, actually did well as he makes a run centrally, and it's picked up here by Gumero.
Yeah,
under pressure from Hugli.
The North Carolina Fusion keep hitting down that left side on Duval on the counter.
Ball comes in far post. Well picked up and headed on to James Thomas there by Suarez. Can only clear it as far as Hennenberg on the far side. No pressure on Duval. They've really got to watch Duval tight. Skelton's doing a good job. Ball's laid off. There's an overload on the far left as Santos comes and delivers with his left foot. Mensah there doesn't quite clear his lines. Goes straight into Duval, I believe, and that is a chance, Seba.
Another big chance for the Fusion. That's the third of the half. As you see on the replay here, across Mensa can't properly clear it straight into Duval's feet. That gets a good connection, but not on target.
Is this going to haunt the Fusion later on in the game? Because that was a definite chance, and Duval is a marksman of note and scores goals.
Yeah, it's a big chance for Duval. He's probably going to kick himself for missing that.
Well, we'll see how Duval comes back into this after that. I mean, if you know what it's like, Seba. I mean, you have opportunities. I mean, you've just got to put it behind you and move on.
Yeah, that's usually the the characteristics of a true marksman up front is putting away your chances, and those times that it doesn't hit the back of the net, get on with it, and then get ready for the next one.
Tino Miguez goes back into Molina. The Menace dropped a little bit deeper. They're still holding probably about 40 yards between the back line and the midfield line. Is Ferreira, who's pretty much the playmaker out the back. He's very good on the ball, very skillful.
Yeah, Fusion tendency on the break, on the playing off on the back is that if it's not there, they go back around and switch the play, as they're doing now.
Which the Menace, I think, will be pleased with is if it's going sideways and back, they'll shift. As long as they don't get pulled out of position, creating gaps and passing lanes
yeah,
for Duval to come into, because he's already proved that he can hold the ball up really well.
Yeah, it's important that if they're going to fall back a little bit, that they keep it tight, and when the ball breaks the line, they make sure they get in and defend.
Well, Hannenberg played a ball forward. Santos goes down. Didn't quite see what happened. James Thomas was going in for the challenge but dropped off. It'd be interesting to see what happened in this situation. Santos looks like he's okay. He's getting up.
Yeah, did not quite see what happened there. The referee apparently saw something. Here he comes.
I don't think there was anything in that, to be honest with you. And he's given a free kick. All James Thomas did was come towards him. He ran into him on the spin.
Yeah, James Thomas is standing like he can't move. He's standing already there, and he's getting run into. I think that's a soft foul from the referee.
He's just getting a talking to from Kyle Armstrong.
Yeah, the referee's already handed out a yellow card already this game very early on to Manuel Busquets. So looks like he won't tolerate much from any of the team.
As Kyle Armstrong, our referee of the night for the USL 2 Championship final, indicates to Gomero that he needs to take the ball back another 10 yards.
Yeah,
Gomero with the right-footed in-slinger. He's proved that he can deliver a very, very sharp cross. As he delivers into the box, Skelton should win that with no pressure.
Well cleared.
Mutani comes in deep. The Menace line is very, very deep now.
Yeah, that comes off that Carolina Fusion are able to keep some possession and have some good ball retaining, and they keep the ball and have all good touches and good passes.
As they look to deliver into the box, but it's just that man there again. Suarez clears his lines. It was a good header, and Busquets now has given away a foul. The Menace have got to be really careful because the Fusion have proved.
Yeah, they got good delivery.
They've got the delivery into the box. They've really got to be careful about giving away silly free kicks.
Yep. Keep on clearing that ball, and Gomero got great delivery. So it's always going to be a talking point for the Menace that they got to quit giving those fouls away in dangerous areas.
On a very cool evening, not as hot as last week, with temperatures reaching up to 80 degrees. Compared to earlier on the week where it was 100 degrees, the floodlights are now on, the scene is set. We are 0-0 with 9 minutes to go of the half. Quick ball played in, and this has caught the Menace off. Challenges go in there. It's punched away
by Ethan Bandre.
Well
done from Ethan Bandre.
But again, what a great set piece.
Yeah,
it's dangerous.
It's quick, and it kind of catches the Menace off guard, and the Menace can't afford that to keep on happening.
Lovely ball played in there for Miguez from Gomero. Gomero on the ball, looking to shift it to the far side to get Hannenberg on it. Hennenberg's playing left back. He's a right-footed defender on the left-hand side. On the far side there, Enrique Santos with James Thomas. James Thomas has been pushed very, very deep defensively. Is something that the Fusion would want to do.
Yep.
Is to push key players deep into the half. As the delivery comes in, Skelton goes in, a high foot there by Duval. The referee says play on. Skelton gets straight back up, and that's what I love about tough footballers. They don't mess around. They take a kick. They get up and get on with the game.
Yeah, they don't have time to lay down. It's an important game, and they need him back there to be standing on his feet to clear the ball.
Miguel's playing the ball out for a throw-in, and I think this is what the Menace need, is a little bit of a breather as they haven't had possession through the phase of play.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of North Carolina Fusion dominance the last 5 minutes with the possession and the creating of chances. The Menace gotta compose himself, keep the ball a little bit, get some confidence again, and get himself higher up in the field.
Kumitani pressing Perriman. Perriman hasn't had much to do in the last 9 minutes. Clears his lines. Estrada going in with the challenge.
Keep winning those second ball in the middle of the field right now. So
James Thomas did really well cutting out the passing lane, breaking up play. A little bit of a misunderstanding here with Hugley and Estrada.
Those sort of small things are so important right now.
Small detail as Gumero switches play, looking for Hernandez. Tino Miguez picks the ball up, driving forward.
Yep, that's the tendency right now. That's why the Menace is so far down the field, that they keep picking up those second balls of the clearances.
Pressure on Santos. Santos looking to combine with Duval. Santos gives the ball away. He's looking for a free kick. He's diving on the ground. Here comes the ball over the top here for Mensa. Perriman with a high line. Kumitani on the ball. Slight mix-up. Perriman should get this. Varela comes in and picks up the ball. He's a very technical player. He's got an eye for the game.
Yeah, he controls the tempo of the game right now by switching the play, keeping the ball, when to play short, when to play long.
Controlling the tempo, you need players like that in your squad, don't you, Seba?
100%. You know, it's by having those key players in the middle of the field that can control the tempo when you need to go faster and when you need to go slower.
Duval offside. Just coming from the other side of Skelton. Skelton will get on the ball. Mensa, out of your picture now, is taking up a wide position for the diagonal ball. 1v1 against Miguez.
It looks like they set up towards the right side with pushing up Sievert Hugley.
And that's where it looks like it's going to go. Skelton plays the ball forward. Sievert Hugley up. Doesn't quite direct the header to where he wanted it. Berner losing the first challenge, picked up by Skelton. The ball's driven forward. Busquets on the far side. Busquets drives it across, and great defending there by Michael Glau.
Great block.
Great block going out for a corner to the Menace.
Danny Fernandez puts an awkward ball for the defender to clear with a lot of spin on it, as you see, and then it bounces favorably to Manel Busquets that just look for that clean connection. And a great block from the Fusion defender.
With 5 minutes to go of the half. Corner on the far side. Estrada with the left-footed in-swinger.
Yeah, got all the big boys in the box right now. The set piece are definitely a vocal point for the Menace.
Estrada delivers, coming in far post. He's got Hugley up there, goes up for the challenge. But it didn't quite connect properly. It's cleared away, and it's picked up here at the back.
By Danny Fernandez, pass it back to Ethan Bandre.
And Danny Fernandez, he wants it back. The big lads have stayed up front, asking for the ball. Skelton is now jogging back to take up a more central defender's position as Kumitani is closing down Clow. Clow.
Well defended by Clow.
And then Kumitani gives away a free kick. It's been quite an intense half, hasn't it, Seba?
Yeah, there's been a lot of big chances as well. North Carolina Fusion with the biggest chances of the half, but there's definitely something for the Menace here as well, with a couple of big chances that has been blocked.
Notably, that block there by Glau. Starting positions are really important. How you cover, how you cover space.
Yeah, it's reading the ball and the ball movement. So done that really well and get in front and helps his goalkeeper out by blocking it.
Perriman. As Fusion have shifted to the far side, challengers will go up. Hughley. Werner trying to help it on. It's picked up here by Tino Miguez. He likes to get forward on the right. Challenged by Busquets. And it's now a free kick to the Des Moines Menace. Looking for a quick one, which they do. They do like the quick free kicks, don't they?
Yeah, they want to keep the ball moving. Both teams are 2 footballing sides, so a lot of those free kicks on their own half is going to get looked to get started short and fast.
Komitani goes down with a challenge there from Molina. I do like the back four for North Carolina Fusion. They look very sturdy.
Yeah,
they look very strong at the back.
Yeah, they've done well so far defending. Strong defenders, good blocks in there as well, yeah.
Fernandez. Busquets. Menace looking just to control the game a little bit leading into the half time, with coming up to 2 minutes to the half, plus whatever time Kyle Armstrong will add on, as Moses Mensah now hopefully can show some skill on the left foot, driving around the corner. Not quite what we're used to seeing from Moses Mensah.
Yeah, he got, as I said earlier, he got pace, he got power, and I've seen him absolutely whip some crosses earlier, and then he just mid-sets it a little bit too much. You know, it's a dangerous thing for him to get down the side. So, you know, he should have done better with that, but he's been doing it all season. So,
Perriman.
Yeah, I don't think you want to keep on giving it to him down the side.
Both teams will probably want to keep it safe leading up into the half time, not giving away any silly fouls or goals or free kicks inside their own half.
Jordan Skelton being smart there, getting taken down, get a free kick.
And it's about disguising it. What a ball there played in for James Thomas. James Thomas on his right foot with those formidable blue boots, and it just went behind Hugo Comitano.
Yeah, James Thomas' first touch there is absolutely brilliant. He breaks down the right side, puts a great cross in, and then Hugo just looked for getting a better connection on the ball. Gets a little bit behind him, so just maybe hold him in run a little bit.
He has some great technique, doesn't he, on the right-hand side
brilliant.
there. He can dazzle defenders.
Yeah, and he got after going after those 50-50 tackles as well. He loves those.
He likes to rough it up a bit, doesn't he, old Thomas?
Yeah, and he's quite good at it as well.
Fernandez out to Mensah. Mensah finds Busquets. Busquets with some time. Under pressure here on our near side. Opts to go back into Mensah. 3 white shirts around him. Good block there from Jose Miguez. Mensah again. He has Fernandez behind him. Moses goes for it again, Mensah, but now deflects and goes for a goal kick. We're on 45 minutes.
Good defending there.
0-0 leading into the half.
Yep.
In this USL 2 National Championship final between the Des Moines Menace and North Carolina Fusion.
Yeah,
it's been very tight at times, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And then bits and pieces where both teams have gained more possession. The Des Moines Menace now the last 5 minutes have dominated more of the ball, but before that there was a 5-minute little session there for Fusion that they were dominating the ball.
As Perriman takes the goal kick, Fusion have probably had the best chance of the half, which came
to Duval, yeah.
Duval in the 20th minute.
Done well there, winning the ball.
As you can see, he's just drawn a foul there. Not really what you want to do leading up into the half, because this ball will probably be delivered into the box.
Yeah, great time to score a goal from either side, you know. Going into the half with a lead just before the half it's a mentality thing, and it's a boost if you can go in with a lead just before the half.
Delivery coming on just inside the half in the central area, slightly in the half space, as you can see. Delivery comes in, good ball in. It's going to be cleared away by Busquets.
The power of...
And here he goes. Busquets again driving down the line. It's well covered there by Tino Miguez. And the referee now has indicated half-time as the teams will go in 0-0 at half in this USL 2 championship final here in Des Moines, Iowa.
Yeah.
We have a guest at halftime. We have Charlie Bales, the general manager for the Des Moines Menace, coming on for the halftime show. We will take a quick break and we will be back shortly.
More Iowa in the Iowa Tap Room than you may realize. Housed in a building nearly as old as Iowa itself, the Iowa Tap Room greets you with a harvest of 120 Iowa craft beers on tap from all corners of the state. And the food doesn't get much more Iowa than this. The Iowa Tap Room, all Iowa beer, one amazing place.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does.
In 10 minutes or less, let Schottenkirk Chevy make you an offer on the spot for your vehicle regardless of make, model, condition, or value. With our early lease termination program, we can help you get out of your lease whether you bought from us or not. Click, call, or stop in to get an offer for your car in 10 minutes or less.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
There's a new spin on casual dining near Drake University. Lucky Horse Beer and Burgers. Craveable faves, flatbreads, delicious burgers, frozen cocktails, and a crazy cool vibe. Get to Lucky Horse Beer and Burgers today.
With over 260 beers on tap, El Bait Shop isn't just another craft beer bar. It's the best. Beer lovers know El Bait Shop, 200 Southwest 2nd, Des Moines. The Chicken in Orilla is a classic roadhouse joint serving chicken any way you want. All hand-cut, hand-breaded, and 100% satisfying. Chicken, just like your mama used to make. Bring the whole fam for all their favorites, and chicken so good you'll know why we could only call ourselves the Chicken. In the middle of nowhere, but just minutes from everywhere.
Good evening and welcome back to Valley Stadium here in Des Moines, Iowa for the USL 2 championship final between the Des Moines Menace and North Carolina Fusion. The score is 0-0 currently. Seba, it's been a very nervy start, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Very nervy, and
it's a lot at stake for the both teams. You know, it's win or win. You win everything or you lose everything right now.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, that's key at this point, isn't it? You know, you've got to, at times, you don't want to make the mistake, and you're scared of making the mistake, aren't you? So it's nervy. I mean, Mensa's header across the goal that went straight, I believe, to Duval, who blazed it over just around the corner of the post, and I think that those were opportunities.
The shot just licked the post barely. So it's been a couple of chances. The chances for the Menace has been blocked so far. So yeah.
And we were just waiting on the general manager for the Des Moines Menace, Charlie Bales.
Had a phone call.
He had a quick phone call to take, very important call on this night here in Des Moines.
All is well, we're fine.
Charlie, tell me, how are you feeling right now?
I feel great. I feel proud. My phone's absolutely blowing up. People are truly amazed at how many people are out here tonight to watch a soccer match. The stands are full, and there's no gimmicks here, right? This is we got a little Chuck Roebuck behind us, but other than that, they are here to watch 90 minutes of soccer.
Well, I'll tell you what, Charlie, I even bought tickets for my mates and my missus who couldn't make it because the little one's sick.
See, I even charged this guy.
Yeah, but I paid half price, which I was okay with. I don't mind paying. You know, at the end of the day, it's for a good cause, isn't it? You know, so we filled the stands. Minutes before kickoff, behind us here in the booth, fans were still pulling in. They were streaming into the stadium. Do you know what the attendance is tonight?
Honestly, I think we're probably above 6K tonight. Between the Red Army and then filling up this side of Valley Stadium, it's absolutely fantastic. And I know you can't see it via the stream, but we'll post some videos and pictures after the match, and you'll see truly what this night looked like.
Well, talking from a player perspective, it's absolutely amazing to be on the field when you have so many people watching the game, and the audience is so lively as well. So it's I bet the boys are absolutely buzzing out there with all the people.
We know they're going into halftime, and it was an interesting first half, right?
Yeah.
We sat back a little more than normal, but that Mark's got that halftime talk lined up, and looking at how many people are here, the boys are going to come out and want to score.
Let's talk a little bit about the history. In 27 years, a spectacle like this has never been hosted here in Des Moines, Iowa, from a soccer point of view. 2005 was the last time that the Des Moines Menace won the national championship against the El Paso Patriots, I believe, on a penalty shootout. Yep. We have a lot of the alumni here. Tell us about the vibe, Charlie. I mean, it's just it's unexplainable.
Yeah. You talk about alumni. I don't know if we caught it on CISM, but before the match, the Anthem Buddies, there was 14 to 16 of them, all the sons and daughters of Menace alumni. It speaks to the tradition of this club, right? Myself growing up in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, my first Menace game was when I was 12 years old, and the level of players and the standard and everything has increased every year since then. So, kudos to the team in 2005. It's an absolutely amazing feat and something that we're looking to repeat tonight.
In 2005, you were probably one of those fans in the stands, correct?
Yes. I went to the Freddie Adu game. My parents drove me across the state from Cedar Rapids. And then, obviously, I never got to play in front of a crowd like this at Valley Stadium. My 5 summers in Des Moines, it never looked like this. So, a testament to the appetite for soccer here in Des Moines currently. People are understanding the game. People are understanding, the quality of players like Seba and others that are coming here, choosing to be here because their next step is the professional level. And our fans are realizing that, starting to come out to games in numbers, and it's fantastic to see.
Well, I tell you what, it's absolutely thrilling to see a crowd like this. I just want to talk a little bit about the organization as far as Carl Kraus, the owner, has put in so much, not just into the Menace, but into the community of football here in Iowa. And I'll let you elaborate a little more on what's going on, Charlie.
All the credit in the world goes to Carl Kraus. It's fantastic to have someone own this club that enables us to do our job because he loves this game. He became the majority owner in 1998. Some would say that was definitely before soccer was cool here in the U.S. And it's becoming just more and more of a thing. Folks that are around my age here in Des Moines that grew up playing the game are now having kids. And these kids now are understanding the game from a very young age. The boom in Iowa that's going to occur over these next 5-10 years because these kids are coming to age and now the former soccer players are bringing their families to games. It's going to be incredible. Kyle Kraus, he's recognized this. The number of fans we have tonight would fill a downtown stadium. So imagine right now you have all these fans here. They're just watching a soccer match in West Des Moines. Imagine this downtown, serving alcohol, doing, everything that you can do, whether it's pregame, halftime, hanging out in a global plaza before a game. It's crazy what that will look like. March 2024, our first kick.
Well, I can't wait. I know, Seba, you can't wait. You've thoroughly enjoyed your time here in Des Moines, haven't you?
Well,
in more ways than one, though.
It's I really enjoy Des Moines as a city and as Iowa as a place. But talking about Des Moines Menace as a club from a player's perspective is that we're being treated like professionals here. We get everything we could possibly need from the club, and they give us everything. We get treated so well. We got everything set up to succeed, and you can see why this club in recent years has always been successful is because they're doing it professionally, time in and time out, and everything they do.
Well, we're going to take a break right now. Get ready for the second half. Charlie, you're doing wonderful things with the Menace for all around. You and Lyle, and your leadership shows, and look where they are today. You're positive, you're thriving. let's just keep this going.
Looks great as well.
It looks great.
Looks great as well.
It looks
shout
great
out to
as well.
Skeffington's formal wear. That's a paid advertisement.
And I will still carry on paying for my tickets, even though I'm working up in the booth. We'll be back in a sec. We're going to take a quick break. Thank you very much.
Most people know that Des Moines is really a great place to live, right? A great city. This puts us at another level to really compete with some of the bigger cities in our region as a destination, not just to visit, not just to pass through, not just to raise your kids, but actually be entertained, right? Stay. I think that's one of the biggest things is people say, oh, I have to go here or here to get this or that. Well, now you don't have to go here or there. People are coming here to get entertained.
I'm most excited about the cultural impact of this. Having a place that has that international spin is very exciting.
We know so many people love and adore soccer, but it also becomes a place to attract and retain all kinds of talent. If we want to be the city that we dream to be and aspire to be, then this is the first step in the right direction to make that happen. Isaiah Knox, live, play, and work in Des Moines, Iowa. Love it here.
Hi, I'm Marie Chesser. I'm an immigration attorney, and I work in Des Moines, live in Des Moines, and I'm a proud Iowan. It's a bold plan, and we need to be bold in Iowa. Not only continue to be what we are, but to grow into what we can be. We have to do projects like this.
Good evening and welcome back to Valley Stadium. We are coming up to 2 minutes until the teams come out for the second half. My name is Justin Forster, and alongside me is Sebastian Andreasen. I've got that right, hopefully, Seba?
Yeah, you got it brilliant. I'm impressed. Quite impressed.
My English Norwegian is getting a lot better, isn't it?
Oh, it's getting brilliant. You know, you started off quite poor with me and both in Sivert's name, but you're getting there.
Thanks for forgiving me. I really appreciate that. But looking at both sides now, as FC North Carolina Fusion are coming out onto the field.
Yep.
What do you think Mark McGee was telling the lads there in the dressing room?
We need to stay connected more. I think we get a little bit too separated from Jordan Skelton to Hugo Kamatami, and it's so important in this formation that the Menace stay intact. If they're low, if they're high, no matter what, they stick together, and that's why I think is one of the biggest things he's going to talk about. And then obviously I think he'll also have to talk about the last 20 minutes that Fusion picks up most of the second balls and lets them have possession into the Menace half.
Do you see Rashawn Walkers coming into this match later on, at some later stage?
Yeah, Rashawn has showed time and time again that he is strong coming off the bench with pace and power, and every time he comes off, he gives a little bit of a boost because he got a bit of a motor on him, and then he also got that pace that can create a lot of problems. So it's a very strong weapon for the Menace and Coach Mark McKeever and Dean Gray to have in the back pocket.
Talking about that deceptive pace, that 90th minute goal he scored in the Western Conference final last Friday night, which is obviously done and dusted at this point, was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, shows he can do it. Shows he can do it. Great ball from Zion Andrade. And a great run, chips it over the goalkeeper, and then he beats 2 defender in a header and slots it in the back of the net. Had a great view from behind the goal.
You got the assist, didn't you? Or one of the assists.
Yeah, well, he was going to come on, and I don't know, might have been for a good reason that I unfortunately got injured there, because he came on and won the game, and that all that matters at this point. It's might be ugly, but as long as you win the game, and that's the true nature of a playoff and a final.
I've been impressed with this North Carolina Fusion team.
Yeah, great side.
They've got some quality players in there. They're very well organized, as you can see by head coach Chris Williams. They're intact. Their lines are good. They squeeze out. They stay connected as they shift off the ball. And in possession,
tactically they're great.
They've been very, very patient. I'm actually impressed, obviously, with Duval up front. He holds the ball up well. But in particular, Alejandro Varela, in the build-up play.
Yeah, so I've seen it most on the counter-attack that he might cheat a little bit defensively, so he always is ready to go and attack on a counter.
As you can see, the Menace, well, out of your picture, coming onto the field, just jogging on at this point. USL 2 offers great opportunities, don't they, for college players, and obviously it's the pathway to the pros.
Yep.
Both organizations have shown through their alumni the pathway, and there's a lot of alumni that are actually playing in the pros as of date.
Yeah, it's 2 great organizations with rich traditions, with players going into the pros. Numerous players from both sides.
And looking at the vast majority of the players who have all come in from different colleges, universities all over the country.
Yep.
Coming into organizations, the Menace and Fusion.
That's the difficult part about the summer. It's so short.
So short. And then there's also different styles players have come from.
Yes.
And the head coaches have a short period of time to implement their style of play and the roles and responsibilities of players that one might not be used to.
Yeah, and it comes back to a little bit of recruiting and understanding how the ability of the players to learn, and then obviously having great leaders that can help it out on the field, that knows the system a little better. You see James Thomas is hyping himself up down on the side there to get ready.
And all the players have their own way of motivating themselves. The Red Army have now moved behind the goal to our right, behind Josh Perriman.
Yeah, they're going to give him hell back there.
As the Des Moines Menace kicking off, going from left to right in their red and black hoop jerseys, with North Carolina Fusion in their white jerseys, red shorts.
As the kickoff is started.
Kumatano with the kickoff. I don't see any notable changes right now for both sides.
Nope.
We'll keep you up to date if we do. Ball played forward there by Suarez, looking for Busquets. And here, isolation, great recovery there by
Alberto Suarez. Great tackle.
Yeah, he did well because he was in danger if he lost that. But now the Menace regaining control with Berner. Berner looking for Kumatano. His run was a little bit late, second time. He gets caught in these offside positions, doesn't he?
Yeah, sometimes it's not, talking from a striker perspective, it's timing those runs to perfection, and sometimes it's not always that easy, but some players will kick it earlier, some players will hold on to the ball a little bit, so it's just figuring out the timing and the connection and getting there.
Well one up there by Suarez, and the challenge on Santos. Santos drifts inside to Varela, the playmaker from the back. What a lovely ball played in there by Cascon.
Just too far.
Sorry, João Gumero played the ball in. It was a lovely ball, though, splitting the defense. Looking for Hernandez on the far side.
You can see that he's a bit of a playmaker in the middle of the field there.
James Thomas, not happy with himself. They're just playing the ball out.
Yep, he has high standards to himself, and that's not usually what he does.
North Carolina have actually done a really good job in isolating certain Menace players in certain areas of the field, so they're not going to be effective as far as being playmakers and creating opportunities as Deval turns, shielding the ball. Well won there.
Yeah,
again, they just can't seem to keep the ball as Varela cuts inside onto his right foot. A chance here. Great block there. Gumero was going on goals. Busquets now is breaking. He's got Kumitano to his left. Busquets is closed out. He's got too many white jerseys around him. He does well to keep the ball.
Good decision there from Manel to keep the ball and let the boys move up a field a little bit. Done well there.
Mensah.
Oh, that's great skill from Mensah again.
Mensah just gets taken down on the far side there by Tino Miguez. Just what the Menace need is a free kick on the far side.
Yeah, Moses keep hammering that right back, Tino. That down that C there with the lovely skill, a little bit of a meg there, and get trips up.
Tino just coming in late into the tackle. Looks like James Thomas is going to take the free kick. Busquets is going alongside him. He's come short. You got Hugley out of your picture on the far post. Could probably make a late run. You've got Suarez in there. Skelton's in there. James Thomas coming in with the delivery. An in-swinger. Didn't beat the near post.
Bit short.
Mensah out again to James Thomas.
Bit too long from Moses Mensah there.
And it goes over James Thomas's head.
Yeah, I think the Menace delivery needs to be better at this point. It's been delivery hasn't been the best this game so far, so looking to improve that, I think.
We've had one yellow card in the game to Busquets in the first half. Other than that, it's been a pretty clean match.
Free kick for Hugo Comatani. Well done there to be strong and keeping the ball in front of him. Keeping himself between the ball and the defender.
Kumatani coming into the starting lineup this weekend for the finals. Didn't feature last week, so he was probably itching to come in.
Oh yeah,
to the lineup. I mean, you know what it's like, Seba.
Yeah, it's I'm itching a bit up here, to be honest with you, but every single player out there deserves to be where they are at right now. And
James Thomas with the delivery coming into the box, and he has a chance there. It's clear, half cleared. Here's another chance, blocked away. It was a good chance there, and that was actually Suarez.
Much
with the
better
chance,
delivery there.
Cut out here. Hugley into Estrada. Estrada delivers the ball far post. He has a chance. Kumatani, the ball comes across the box and is cleared away. And there was Skelton lunging for the ball. Was cleared away. Estrada still has it.
Great
and
pass.
it goes on. He has a chance, and this should be Busquets. And he just gets blocked, and there was another chance.
It's talking about.
And James Thomas drives it across. That was a great opportunity. Well blocked. Maybe a sign of nerves. Get it on my right foot quickly as we're going to have a look at the replay, hopefully coming up.
What a... It's so close, that great block there from the Fusion defenders.
And I believe it was Michael Glau that put the block in there. There were numbers around the ball. Again,
some pressure there from the Menace putting on the Fusion. It's, you know, it's coming there. They keep forcing it right there. That's Fusion not going to be able to hold on for too long if that keeps happening.
But the initial pass that was played through to Busquets, I think he thought he had too much time on his hands there, you know?
Zion just threads the needle.
It was an unbelievable pass by Zion Estrada. He just finds that pass. It's like
unbelievable.
He sees the pass before he receives the ball.
Yeah, he done really well there, keeping composed in the box there as well, and he's able to look up and make a great pass.
As the Fusion are looking to make something out of this, winning the ball
down
in the midfield, down the left side, our near side here was Santos. Enrique Santos, well defended there. Kamatani making the run forward. He's got a bit of pace. He's closed down by Glau, looking for Busquets. Glau did well, kicks the ball out.
The Menace are pressing them now. It's you know, fine margins.
The game is about margins and thrills, isn't it?
It's always like that in the final.
Moments in the game.
It looks like the Menace have come out in the second half with some energy. Coach McKeever has said some wise words, probably.
Hennenberg clearing the ball forward, looking for Deval. Well defended there and there by Skelton. Hugley on it.
Strong.
Tussles away with Gumero, wearing jersey number 10. Everybody wants to wear that jersey.
Not me. I'll take 9.
Yeah, we know that, Seba, don't we? Yeah, you got the big 11 on, don't you?
Like 9, 11. Those two numbers are nice for me, yeah.
Fusion look to deliver. Just switching play. Into Henneberg. Henneberg switching out to the far side.
Moses
looking for Hernandez. Moses did well there.
Covering a lot of ground there to get there and win the header.
Cascon is free here. He'll probably get on the ball. Yes, he does. Cascon on the ball. Victor Cascon delivers in far side. Looking for Santos. Doesn't quite get a hold of the ball. It was a decent in-swinging ball in behind. But Santos really had to make a lot of work to bring that ball down.
Yeah, you have the Fusion have a couple of playmakers in there with Cascon and Varela and Gamero that looks to create stuff.
Well read there by Glau on the misunderstanding there with Kumutani, who was making a run off. Foul there on Santos. Hernandez on the far side, wanting the ball, holding a steady line out wide. I've noticed that here, the 4 up top. Now they're looking for the diagonal ball in. Moses Mensah push deep, doesn't quite make it to
hit over kick.
Hernandez from Glau.
Yeah, he overhits it a bit.
So 6 minutes into the second half here. Seba, that was a glorious chance, well blocked though.
Yeah, it's Fusion has grabbed a little bit more of the possession, but Menace has definitely been more dangerous this second half.
Good pressure there from the Menace, but Hennenberg manages to find the ball out to deep inside the half, looking for Santos. It's well defended there by Suarez. As the Fusion breaking into the box.
Well defended there from Alberto and Suarez and Jordan Skelton. Just making sure that ball rolls over the line to a goal kick.
Cascon could have actually gone down looking for a penalty, opted to stay on his feet.
Yeah, it's always the option when you get in the box, then you can feel a little bit of contact.
Suarez looking for Komatani. Klau's done a great job on him there, winning the ball in the air. Good defending there from Skelton on Duval, just shielding the ball through to Perriman.
Yeah, it's been a little bit like that from both sides, defenders that standing up there as their strikers and managing to make the ball either go the other way or back into the goalkeeper.
And there's the ball flicked left by Kumaton. Busquets is onto it. He has to go around the goalkeeper, Perriman. Busquets has scored! Busquets! Busquets!
Goal from Manuel Busquets. Ross the goalkeeper and puts it back on the net. 1-0.
Gone 1-0 up. Busquets went round Perriman. He's gone down injured.
Putting everything on the line to put the Menace 1-0 in front. And that's what they need.
As you look at the replay here, Busquets latching onto the ball, goes round Perriman. The tackle from behind, it could be an own goal, but I'm going to give that to Busquets.
Any day of the week, that's Busquets.
Just because of all the hard work.
Any day of the week, that's Manuel Busquets' goal. What a run in behind, rolls the goalkeeper and puts the ball in the back of net.
I thought Seba was going to knock me over in the celebration there. I've never seen.
Yeah, my knee wasn't hurting for a second there.
Your knee wasn't hurting, was it?
It wasn't. It looks like Manuel has gone down. Training referee.
Hopefully it's not too serious. But definitely a different start from the Des Moines Menace coming out of the half. A little more energy about them. I know that McGeever's probably inspired them in there. And you know what it's like, Seba. You've been in those situations.
That man knows how to push a button or two. You know, he will say what he needs to say, and it looks like the Menace, the first 10 minutes of this, they keep creating big chances, not necessarily keeping the possession, but all right with it. But on the break, they've been so dangerous, and there have been so many chances for them to put the ball in the back of the net, even in just 10 minutes. And Manuel does an unbelievable job. Unluckily, he's limping off the field right now with help. But what a goal from him. What a goal.
Hopefully it's not serious. He does look very hurt. You know he's going to want to stay in the game. He's that type of character. It will take a lot, like yourself, Seba.
Yeah, well, you know,
to stay out of the game, but
certain things don't let you stay in the game, though. Even though you know it happens. Well, let's hope for the best for Manel, because what an unbelievable player it is, and you know he's been scoring in the last couple of games, and he does it again here with pace, power, and sheer determination to put that ball in the back of the net.
Well, the man of the moment, 9 minutes into the second half, Busquets latching onto a through ball that was left by Kumatani.
As you see, the boys are getting the crowd standing up and cheering.
The assist, I think, goes to Suarez.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he played a deep ball in that was actually Kumatane's little movement where he came to the ball and he kind of checked out. And the ball just went. Busquets' run was absolutely wonderful.
But it comes off, you know, multiple movements at the same time, creating space for each other. Hugo Kumatani dragging Clau out of his position, and then a late run for Manuel Busquets in a dangerous area, and then a great delivery from Alberto Suarez, and he just powers through and puts it in the back of the net. Let's hope he's all right.
Well, I believe it was Clau that made the tackle from behind. The ball just rolled into the bottom corner of the net. In those situations, Seba, in those situations, we look at it from here and we go, huh, that looks easy, you know. But it's not. You've got to get around the goalkeeper.
You know, you got to be strong. Every touch gotta be crisp. And then the power of keeping the defender away.
It looks like there's going to be a yellow card here. Yes, and that the yellow card has gone to Cristobal Molina. Molina has had a great game so far.
Originally he gave it to Clau, and then it was wrong, so he cancelled it out and gave that to Molina. Yeah.
As the game gets underway, we're back at it here at Valley Stadium. 1-0 to the Des Moines Menace. Goal through Busquets, who have definitely come out with a lot more energy.
Yeah. There are 10 men on the field right now because Manuel Busquets is getting treatment and checking he is all right. So now they just got to stick together, work their socks up for each other. You know, 1-0 lead. It's a great time to get it. You know, they just got to hang on to it now and be composed and keep playing soccer and keep working for each other.
As Fusion look to move the ball, keep possession, finding ways to get through.
Yeah,
it's cleared away there by Suarez.
Yeah, if they keep the lines tight, Fusion might look to go longer and looking at the defenders for the Menace with the power and the height and the physical presence that all game they've been just winning headers back there. So it might suit them to just keep receiving them and clear them.
Well, Busquets, the goal scorer, is still on the sideline, going through some tests quickly. The Menace are playing with 10 players. 10 men behind the ball, just sitting behind the ball to see if Busquets is ready. It looks like, is that
Rashawn Walks?
Rashawn Walkers.
Yep, looks like Manuel Busquets is struggling. I don't know what might have been injured, but he got a hard impact there, scoring a goal. And Rashawn Walks looks to come in and replace him.
Clau on the ball, into Duval. There's movement off. Lovely little 1-2 in there from... Oh, what a great tackle there at the back. And that was an absolutely magnificent tackle.
Crucial tackle from Alberto.
Crucial at that moment.
From Alberto Suarez.
With the quality of Cascon, whose movement off the ball carried on in the 1-2. As we watch this again.
What a pass through that is.
Look at Cascon. What a great tackle.
Alberto Suarez there.
Alberto Suarez, the man of the moment at the last second, getting the tackle in.
Just putting his body in there, getting that ball cleared with a great tackle.
And it looks like Sean Walkers has come in there, coming for Busquets, who got injured while scoring the goal in the 61st minute. Now this game has come to life as Fusion taking a corner.
Fusion, yeah.
There's movement in the box, as you can see.
Good clearance.
Headed out. Walkers, who's got a bit of pace about him. We all know about that.
Great clearance from Alberto Suarez again.
Suarez clears. As Varela picks up, it's out wide. There was a good run off the ball there by Hernandez into a wide position, who should get it now from Gumero. Hernandez playing it back. The Menace have dropped deep now after that goal. You think that's a good thing for now, or Sebo?
Well, it comes with being a final that it's sometimes more comfortable laying a little bit deeper and instead of taking the risk of pressing high. And Ethan Bandry just picks that ball easy up.
Just to ease the momentum, calm things down, get the lads up.
Lay on top of the ball, waste a couple of seconds to get the boys out of there and move balls, move people up.
Well, during the goal, Molina got a yellow card for the tackle on Busquets.
Yep.
As Tino Miguez on the far right, he's got Hernandez. He's got a bit of pace about him. Walkers has done well to stay with him, forcing him back.
Yeah, good pressure from Rashawn Walks.
Varela, the linkman, looking to switch play. James Thomas did well there, closing down, didn't he?
It's up in his face the moment he receives the ball, and it makes him question himself if he wants to clear it or take a touch, and forces the issue.
I did notice Estrada cutting inside onto his left foot, getting his head up, and he saw Sean Walkers, but decided to play it back into Skelton, who's now stepped up and left Duval, which could be dangerous. Duval on the ball, edge of the box. He's got black and red shirts around him. It comes out wide here. Kumero decides to go back. Good recoveries there from the Menace. There's an overlap here with Hennenberg. Hennenberg on the ball, slinging the ball
delivery.
And there's Mensah at the back.
Strong header from Moses Mensah
with
there.
Hernandez just hovering and breathing over his shoulder. So throw in here for Hennenberg. Nervous moments at the moment, with 25 minutes coming up to left in the match so far.
Free kick from the Menace.
Well, Seba, coming up to 25 minutes left.
Yeah, that might be a very long 25 minutes for the Menace. That they got to hold on to it, be strong now, be physically strong, mentally strong, and put everything on the line for each other now.
There's no doubt that Chris Williams will look at making a change possibly to push players forward, to add more pressure onto the Menace. Is he going to wait, do you think? Do you think he'll wait until 20 minutes left, or do you think he'll wait till 15?
Well, when I'm looking at it right now, I don't see any of them warming up at the moment. So that means I reckon that means he's holding up for a bit, but that might change any second. But right now it looks like he's holding up for it.
I mean, it's not. I mean, they've been in this game. They haven't played badly.
No, not at all. It's a great Fusion side. Been forcing a lot of issues.
The goal really came against the run of play, to be honest with you. It just kind of went through everybody.
Yeah, but it's like, you don't always need the most possession to create an issue, and the Menace keep creating the issue and forcing it. There was a couple of chances before that the ball might as well have landed in the back of the net, and they forced it, created problems, good movements, and then Manuel Busquets with a great goal.
Skelton drops it short. Suarez back to Bandre. Just puts his foot on the ball. He'll probably switch play, looking for the overloads with Mensah. Off Mensah with the movements on the far side. And the ball goes out for a throw-in, but the referee tonight, Carl Armstrong, gives the throw in there to...
Yeah, he gave a very early yellow card this game. He hasn't. Rashawn.
Here comes Walkers into the box. Oh, just right foot his strike. What a great save there by Perriman. Good block. Foot block there, but that was another chance. Walkers with his deceptive piece of speed. Here goes Thomas. Thomas cutting in. It's on to Kumatani.
You see that, the power.
Kumatani onto his right foot. Tries to shoot, goes over the bar, and there's another chance. That was a chance for the Menace.
Yeah, Rashawn Walks with some energy coming off there and some pace and power, and it's almost breaking through. You see there, he turns that defender, and then it's a great save from Josh Perriman, and that's a huge chance for the Menace to go up in 2-0 and secure the lead a little more.
The momentum the second half has certainly swung the Menace's way, although they need to really focus and concentrate through the line, starting at the back and into the midfield. This could be really influential for Berner and Hagley to solidify and cut out play in the midfield.
Yes, 100%. Keep winning those first and second balls. Keep fighting in there. well done from Alberto Suarez to get in front of Duval there.
Throw in. Fusion.
See the throw in from the Fusion. They keep running into each other and then they split up to open a man up.
On our near side, delivery comes in from Santos, but it gets cleared. Walkers goes up with a chance for Clow. Does well to keep the ball. Walkers keeps it. On the far side, Kumatani.
Rashawn done well there to keep the ball and to create an issue.
Kumatani made a run off the shoulder of Molina. Not the right moment to play the ball. The Menace opt to keep the ball. Now Bandre switches it, looking for Mensah. Unfortunately overhit. Thrown on the far side. Just inside, or on the halfway line to Fusion.
Yeah, Fusion looks to make a change.
So we have one change coming in. It looks like it's up front. We'll give you...
Number 9 comes in, Adam Burchell.
Adam Burchell's come into the game. I think he's replaced, correct me if I'm wrong, Alex Hernandez. And a free kick on the far side. Didn't quite see that. Trying to get the substitution sorted out. I believe it's Hernandez. So Adam Burchell's come into the game. Yep, it was Hernandez. He's slotted onto the far side on the right. So Burchell has been a factor in the squad coming off the bench for Fusion.
Yeah, yes.
In the game against Tormenta, he came on late into the match. And when we look at the past games, Seba, the Fusion were 1-0 down against Western Mass.
Yep.
Came back and won it 3-1. We know what they're about. We know the quality in the team. They've got the personalities to bring them back into games. Now, they were 2-0 up. They were 2-0 up in the Southern Conference final against Tormenta. Tormenta came back to 2-2. Tormenta had a player sent off, and then Fusion went on to score 2 goals in extra time. So they do have what it's take to win games.
Yeah, they come from behind a couple of times, and they obviously have goal scorers to change the game. So this game is far from over.
Was a free kick.
Sivert Haugli make a free kick in a middle of the park.
Delivery coming in, not a particularly good delivery there from Gumero. He gets another chance. He's got Burchell out to his right-hand side. Burchell deep, delivers. It's cleared away by that man again, Skelton.
Jordan Skelton it's a rock in there right now. Nothing's going past him. Anything is getting cleared.
I gave him the nickname of Stability Unit.
Good. Well done from
Walkers, looking to latch onto this. He has. He's crossed the
Rashawn
halfway line. Rashawn Walkers is getting across he's coming into the box. He'll cut onto his right foot. It's well defended there, actually, by Glow. Glow did very well coming across to Rasheen Walkers. Walkers likes to get onto his right foot.
His preferred right foot there. Glow does really well to close him down and makes his chance minimal to get on his right.
With the 70th minute mark.
But then you see why he comes off the bench right now. He has that pace, he has that power, and he's going to keep on doing that. He's going to keep on doing that.
He has that energy to offer, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, 100%.
19 minutes to go of this USL 2 championship final here in Des Moines, Iowa. The Des Moines Menace are leading 1-0 with a Busquets goal. Busquets got injured in the build-up. Obviously, when he scored the goal, he's off and was replaced by Walkers. As Skelton
puts it down the channel.
Puts it down the channel there. Klo comes in. He was under pressure there from Kumatani, but Klo did really well.
Blocked up by Berna in the midfield.
So now it's going to be a really important role by Berna and Hugley, crossing out cutting out the passing lanes.
100%. Yeah, it's, they're the heartbeat of the team in the middle of the park.
Seba, to my right here, is looking very nervous. He's ticking down the seconds and minutes as Hennenberg delivers a ball across to his opposite number, Tino Miguez. Miguez playing it, goes on the overlap, looking for Birchall, just came into the game for Hernandez.
Pressure from Moses Mensah there.
Very good pressure from Mensah. Birchall did really well holding on to the ball. What a lovely well-threaded ball into the box there from Hennenberg, looking for Duval.
A lot of good pressure there from Jordan Skelton, forcing him to not be able to do anything with that ball.
We talk about types of passes that are played through. We talk about goals. Not a lot gets spoken about how players like Skelton, the defensive side of the game, how they come across and they'll cover. As we look at this,
yeah, so Jordan makes sure that he has nowhere to go when it comes to going towards the goal, and if he wants to go any direction, it has to be away from the goal. Instead of lunging in and potentially making a tackle and a penalty, he is using his experience to make sure that nothing's going to come out of it.
Bandre up to the halfway line, flicked on by Hagley, but it was intercepted as Kyle Armstrong is given a free kick.
To Gamero, yeah. Moses was a little late. He tripped him. It looks like he got away from the tackle, then slipped, and then he brought it back.
He's going across to his assistant on the far side to have a quick chat about the incident.
Yep. Looks like he's going to show a yellow card for Moses Mensah.
So Moses Mensah picks up a yellow card. Second one for the Menace. Busquets picked up one in the first half.
Yep.
As we look at the replay.
Yeah, he doesn't get nothing of it, and then Gamero slips, but it might be gives a yellow card because of the pace and power. Moses Mensah comes in within a challenge.
As Fusion look to build again, the Menace are well positioned behind the ball. As Clow looking for the diagonal again, and
the Menace,
this has been a theme.
Yep,
they've looked for the diagonal throughout this match.
Yeah, and James Thomas and Moses Mensah have both dropped in a little bit and making it difficult to hit that diagonal pass.
So especially with the three at the back, James Thomas and Mensah have done a fantastic job dropping in, keeping it as compact as possible, which doesn't really allow them to get forward because they are pressed back.
Yep. It's a big line there of defenders.
Pressure here by Suarez on Santos. Again, Kumatani comes up with the ball, looks inside, goes down. Thomas, great tackle there by Clow. Got to give Clow credit for that tackle as the ball was played back into Perriman with...
Yep, done well there to win that tackle.
Walker's breathing down his neck. And what a ball played across there for Birchall, well defended on the far side.
Strong from Danny Fernandez.
Fernandez. 15 minutes left of this match. The USL 2 championship final here in Des Moines. Des Moines Menace leading 1-0 against North Carolina Fusion. On the far side, Gumero. I've been impressed with Gumero.
Yeah, he's been buzzing around the field, getting on the ball, getting in those pockets.
Hennenberg driving deep. His delivery comes in, goes out for a corner. But even now, you can see players like Hennenberg, the left back, and then on the far side, the right back, Tino Miguez, are pushing high up the field now.
Yeah, it's 15 minutes left of the game, and they're going to start forcing an issue for the Menace. So pressing a little higher might be something they have to do, and force Menace a little further back on the field,
which will leave gaps in the wide areas
for Rashawn Walks to go and enjoy himself a little bit.
And we know how he likes to enjoy himself with time and space, don't we?
Oh, you've seen it 2 times now where he's very, very close to scoring goals.
Flicked on far post, and it goes out for a goal kick. I'm sure the Menace will take their time with this as the clock is ticking down. This is going to be the longest 14 minutes of the night, I believe, Seba.
Yeah, it's...
How's your heart, by the way?
Nah, I'm all right.
Are you okay?
You
got your magic watch on, haven't you?
It gives me about 110 right now, so
110.
I'm sitting on a chair with 110 impulse.
Oh, Seba.
115.
Oh, you're right, aren't you? You okay?
Yeah.
Do you want me to call the ambo for you?
I might go a little higher, and then
as the ball's played over by Estrada, Perriman comes out. He's given offside.
It looks like the linesman didn't.
The linesman didn't flag.
No, the referee. It looks like the.
Kyle Armstrong called it as the diagonal ball comes in, and the diagonals aren't quite working. I thought where Fusion were dangerous, where they played the quick combinations around the box. Didn't you find that?
Yeah,
the quick combinations with the last opportunity.
Yeah, I think they've been more dangerous when they go central with their technical players, with Duval, Gamero, Santos and stuff like that. They when they created numbers up in the middle.
As the cross comes in, Bondre comes, he collects.
That's where Ethan is different from the rest of the goalkeeper in this league. He's going to pick up everything in that 18-yard box.
As we look at the replay. But prior to that, Mensah won a ball. He headed the ball into the midfield. It was picked up by Fusion. And there was time and space, and this is what the Menace have got to be careful of. They don't want to be caught out of position as far as their recoveries are. Now we have Mensah on the far side, goes down. Referee Kyle Armstrong gives a free kick.
Yeah, it's Moses done well to get it between his defender and the ball, and
as we look for a double change as well, coming up on the far side for both teams. This could be a tactical change on Fusion side or both.
Looks like the Menace is making a change. I can't see from here who it is. It is Chandler or Dwyer. Probably is going to come into the middle of the park.
Do you think it's either Burner or Hugley, or is he going to go?
He's going with.
Do you think he'll go 3?
It looks like he goes for Zion Andrade to substitute now.
So Zion, this is a tactical change.
Yeah, is to get a little bit more stability with Chandler's defensive abilities, and to get a more balance in the middle of the park.
I do like this move with 11 minutes to go. Now looking at, let's see who's coming in there for. So Varela's gone out, who had an outstanding game, to be honest with you.
Tino Minguez is also going out.
He's gone out, so you can see these are attacking changes. We'll try and get...
Yeah, it's a bit of a chess game right now for the coaches.
So Rory O'Driscoll has come in, wearing jersey number 23 for Fusion.
Yeah, they're responding to each other right now by offensive to defensive players to balance it out.
James Thomas delivers into the box, going in far post. It's
Chandler Dwyer gets up.
Chandler Dwyer, and his first touch was offside.
I don't know if it was him or Sivert Hagle was in the offside, but the Lino gave the offside.
So the defensive change here.
Moses forces the issue. Great step.
And Zion and Estrada, the playmaker.
Yeah.
The attacking player has gone out of the game, so the Menace, with
Good
10 minutes to
from
go,
Moses
going very
finds the space.
Walker's onto his right foot, and he takes a shot and just goes past the far post.
So close for Rashawn Walks to just slot that in the far corner.
Moses Mensah winning the ball.
Turning his defender.
What a lovely little pass into
Rashawn Walks.
Walks has had 2 chances so far in the night. There's a foul there by Skelton. Skelton better be careful. He did come in behind on Duval.
Clearly disagrees with the referee's decision of giving the free kick. It's a yellow card as well.
Another yellow card. 3rd yellow card to the Menace.
Yep.
And it goes to Skelton.
Yeah, it might get a little chippy right now because of the nature of the game and the stakes that a final has. So, the referee's probably trying to control it with a yellow card right now.
With 9 minutes coming up in the match, the fans are biting their nails. The coaching staff are biting their nails. I think we're pretty much biting our nails up here at this point. I know you are, Seba.
Well, yeah, it's it's such high stakes, and how much effort and hard work has gone down from every single one on the pitch from the Fusion side and the Menace side. Is, you know, it means everything.
Delivery played in as well. Cleared there at the back by Suarez.
What a ball.
And here we have Walker's going, but Perriman with a nice high line. Walker's with those green boots.
Yeah, he's
flying down the field. Oh, Mensah's starting position was very good. Otherwise, Birchall was in behind. Mensah could have cleared his lines. Birchall on the ball. Overload on the right. Birchall decides to cut in. No
great
foul,
tackle
says
from
Carl
Bana.
Armstrong. What
strong
a
tackle.
Great tackle there.
And Chandler O'Dwyer picks up the pieces.
Again, Walkers was making a run in between the two centre backs, Glow and Molina.
Yeah,
as
he's
Molina's
just waiting
on the
for
ball.
it. He's just waiting for it, and you know, they're gonna keep on coming now. It's, you know, it's margins.
Glow, they've switched the shape here pretty much to three at the back, with Molina's gone in centre back.
Great.
And then you've got on our near side, Glow. Walkers comes in, goes over Molina, and a free kick has been given. And this will kill some time for the Menace. And
Rashawn,
there's a yellow card that's been shown.
It's a second
It's
yellow.
a second yellow card.
And it's a red card.
And that was Molina. So Molina has been sent off.
Yep. It's a second yellow card.
If we can look at this replay, Molina's going off.
It looks like he slipped and then he grabbed a hold of Rashawn Walks while was striding through, and then he brought him down.
That's what we want to clarify here at this point.
Yep, want to look at the replay. Rashawn Walks just keep forcing that issue.
As we have a look here, Sean
Great
Walks.
touch, and he slips, and he grabs a hold of his foot.
Molina did reach out and grab his foot. He didn't need to do that. He should have figured out. Obviously, you're on a yellow card, but it's impulse at the time. You make those decisions.
It's unlucky that he slips, and then he makes a horrible decision to grab the hold of the foot.
So second yellow to Cristobal Molina, who's now off the field.
Yeah, it's about Menace to still realize that this game is not over. With 10 men, they still can come back and score a goal. So, you know, don't slip up now and keep solidifying that lead.
I've seen this too often as well, where teams have gone 1-0 down and they've come back from 1-0 with 10 players and won games.
It happens.
It happens a lot. Chelsea did it against Barcelona.
Yep.
If you remember some years ago.
Yeah.
When Chelsea were good. I'm just joking.
Oh, they just won the Champions League, didn't they?
No, yeah. Just a little banter here and there, yeah. Well, one thing the Menace don't need to do is get involved in the emotions of what's going on.
Nope.
They need to keep their cool.
Yep, 100%. They just keep the cool. Don't create any unnecessary yellow cards for any of them, and then keep protecting each other as much as you have to do.
So, what do you think, Seba? With the player sent off, I don't think that Chris Williams is actually going to say, all right, now we've got to go 4-4-1. I think he's still going to press and push.
They have nothing to lose at this point. So
no, with 5 minutes left of the match now.
They're going to keep going for it. So they're probably going to keep, they're going to pull one of the fullbacks in and just keep shoving people up. Yep.
Chris Williams is still urging his players on. He's motivating them. There's a high line from Fusion. The ball's driven over the top. Thomas was closing down at pace. It goes out for a goal kick. Perriman grabs the ball quickly. We've got coming up close to 4 minutes left of the match, plus allocated time by the referee on the night, Kyle Armstrong, which I would suspect would be about 5 minutes or so.
Here comes the sub for the Menace as well.
Let's see who we have coming in.
Hugo Comentani looks like he's walking off.
Comentani's going. This is going to be a defensive change.
Yeah, it's Armstrong in. The one with the amazing name. Probably the best name I've ever heard.
Is that Strongen that's coming?
Yeah, Storm Strongen coming out.
Strongen's coming.
Yeah, he got a good number on his back today.
Well, it's been a storming match this second half, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I know he takes some stick for that. Walks, playing the ball down the line here.
Well done from Storm.
Storm Strongen just coming, making his mark.
Yeah, he's a player that's going to run till his tank is empty. And he works his socks off.
As you can see, he's recovering into...
Chandler O'Dwyer done well to recover.
Ball in here for Fusion, looking to build up through Duval. Duval was brought down. Advantage played. Ball played out wide here by Gumero. Blocked on the far side from Virtual's Scott. Mensah blocking the cross. Here's a chance here for the Fusion with a corner. Coming up to 3 minutes left of the match. Some nervy moments at this point for the Des Moines Menace. Short corner taken. Delivery far side comes in, going over, and it goes out for a goal kick. That's a poor delivery by Victor Cascon, I believe.
Managed to look to let the time roll a little bit now, move people out.
Andre will take his time, that's for sure. The Menace leading 1-0. They're close to getting both hands on the USL 2 championship at home in Des Moines, Iowa. Last time they won it was in 2005, some 16 years ago.
Yep, it's been a long time coming for Des Moines Menace with such a big organization. And a free kick from Chandler O'Dwyer there gets arm in his back. And grabs an important foul.
And these are little moments that the Menace need at this point of the match.
The more they can chop up the game now, the Menace, the better for them. Don't let the Fusion get any flow. Keep chopping up the game and let see the clock out.
So the coaching staff, McGeever and Dean, they've made some really good tactical changes here. As Mensah on the far side breaks into the box.
Yeah, it's clean sheet, 1-0 lead. They make some subs to solidify the lead. With Storm Strong coming on, with Chandler O'Dwyer coming on.
They still have Tyler David as well.
Yeah, I think the response would be if he feels like Berna or Sivert Haugli doesn't have the energy that's necessary for the last 1 minute of the game, or...
I think they have the energy, to be honest with you. I mean, they've been buzzing around there. And it's a goal kick here. Perriman gets the ball quickly. Wants to get on with the game.
Yep.
Coming up to the 90-minute mark here, Seba. With added time from Carl Armstrong.
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be a couple of minutes.
As the ball's just cleared out by Danny Fernandez on the far side for
I think that was Jordan Skelton.
Oh, Jordan Skelton. Your vision's better than mine. I'm 50 now, mate, so I'm getting on there. Thank you very much for the help there.
I see those.
Army was doing it all the time for me.
I see those voices every day, so you have those tells that you know who it is.
And Bondre just picks up.
That big man in the box just picks it up and gets on top of the ball. 10 seconds left of the 90.
Bondre's had a wonderful season, hasn't he?
Yeah, he fought through adversity, and he wasn't playing the first games, but he's well deserved to play these games because he's worked his socks off and
it's
Storm fighting for it.
Storm is fighting for it. He was held off, but
yeah, it looks like a free kick.
It was a bit of give and take.
Yeah, a bit of a fight there, and Clough got the free kick.
Perriman looking for the ball quickly. From Sam Bacon, who's come into the back, and there's a foul on the far side. We're at the 90th minute mark, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see how much added time is going to be implemented here as the ball is headed back. And very good defending.
Great defending from Alberto Suarez, and James Thomas and him was both in the area, and that can create chaos, but great communication from both of them. And they done really well to get it back to Ethan Bondre.
Bondre puts the ball on the ground under pressure from Duval. As the ball goes over, it's Walks by pressure by Bacon. Walker's tried to break in the box. Didn't quite get a hold of the ball. And
cleared by Perryman.
5 minutes added time. And it was obviously for the injury.
Yeah. 5 minutes added. Strong Rashawn Walks there.
Rashawn Walkers holds the ball up.
Strong. Well done from him.
Played aside. Number of white jerseys behind the ball. There's enough black and white jerseys behind the ball on our end inside the Des Moines Menace half. It's picked up here. Pressure by James Thomas. There definitely was a foul on Enrique Santos. James Thomas, the other captain. We are close to the injury time as we see a change on the far side that will come in for the Menace. And this will be to kill time as the free kick is taken by Gumero. And Birchall was closing down on the far side. Thrown to the Menace. Eagerness. Everything within. You can just feel it in the crowd, the coaching staff. It's those minutes are ticking down with one hand on the USL 2 championship. The Menace have won it before.
The last
North Carolina Fusion have not. This is their first appearance in the finals.
Yep.
We got coming up to 2 minutes left of the allocated injury time, added on by Kyle Armstrong. As becoming a very nerve-wracking moments here as the ball is delivered and blocked.
Good pressure from Storm. Great pressure from Storm Strong in there.
Storm Strong in on the ball. Gumero fighting for it. Clow fighting. Good pressure here from the Menace. Very good, very good play there from Gumero. He's a quality player as the ball's played inside.
Great tackle.
And that's it.
What a tackle from James Thomas.
What a great tackle. James Thomas there.
Crucial.
Which could be a crucial tackle on Duval. Duval's injured. The referee has stopped play. And we are now close to
1 minute left.
Close to 1 minute left.
Close.
Of the added time here at Valley Stadium in the USL 2 National Championship. The Des Moines Menace have got one hand on the trophy so far. We don't want to count our chickens before they hatch. I hate doing that, Seba.
Yeah, that's not happening here. We're not taking anything for granted there.
Busquets with what could be the winning goal of the match. With Cristobal Molina being sent off for a second yellow card as the Menace are looking to clear their lines. Sean Walkers doesn't quite get a hold of the ball. As North Carolina is still trying to break the lines. The Menace are very compact behind the ball.
Great tackle from Alberto Suarez.
Alberto Suarez to the rescue. What a great tackle.
Strong tackle there.
Heads ticking down here. And the delivery comes in from Gumero. Flicked on, it bounces loose. Hasn't been quite clear. Birchall on the far side. Looks to deliver. It's closed down by Walkers. Into the far post, and here's a chance. It goes over the head of one of the Fusion players. I didn't quite get his name. I apologize for that.
Time is ticking now.
Time is ticking. Yes. It was
what a tackle!
Another great tackle. The referee has given a free kick. This is not a good situation for the Menace now because
it's going to be the last thing that happens in the game.
This will be the last thing that will happen of the match. Josh Perriman, the goalkeeper's gone up. Nobody can watch this last moment here because we know that the referee is going to blow his whistle as soon as this is done, as soon as this free kick's been cleared. We know he's going to blow his whistle. It is dead silence in the crowd right now. Dead silence. As Fusion.
As the crowd roars.
Now the crowd get on their feet. Seba, this is what they need. They need the support to get the ball cleared here as the Fusion look to deliver with a right-footed in-slinger into the far post. And Barnway gets a touch to it. And it goes out for a corner on the far side.
It gives
Perriman staying. We've had time up.
Aye.
We're
giving them an
There's
extra
no
time
chance.
here.
The referee should be blowing his whistle fairly soon. There's eagerness here. Carl Kraus, and the ball's coming. It's been blocked, and it's another corner. And that is it! The Des Moines Menace! The Des Moines Menace with a winning goal from Busquets have won the USL League 2 Championship here in Des Moines, Iowa. Seba's leaving me alone here. Sever's on his way down there to celebrate with the team. The Des Moines Menace are the USL 2 national champions. I've got goosebumps. One at home. Can you believe it? What a memorable moment. With all these 6,000 fans here in the stands. This is a memory. The Menace are national champions. Busquets with the winning goal. What a glorious moment for Des Moines. What a night for Des Moines. What an achievement for Des Moines. The Des Moines Menace are leading the city in the celebrations tonight. It's party time for the Des Moines Menace and the city of Des Moines. What a win that was. What a victory. Can you believe this? At home, here at Valley Stadium in Des Moines, Iowa, as they set up for the presentations. Karl Kraus has got to be one of the most exciting owners on earth at this point. He looks pretty calm down there as he's hugging Hagley and a few of the players. But you've got to give credit. North Carolina Fusion were a quality team. And let me tell you something, they will be back here. Chris Williams will have that squad back here on the road at some point, because they do have a great organization down there. They've got some great quality coming through the ranks of their youth system in their club. And congratulations to the Menace on a glorious run in the USL 2 all the way to the finals. Mark McGeever has got to be overly ecstatic with his assistant Dean Gray. Jesse Goldman, the goalkeeper coach, couldn't make it tonight because he wasn't feeling well. But we know that Chris Williams and Leon Davies will be back next year. We know that. But what a match. Busquets with the winning goal. And the Red Army down below us coming round to celebrate with the team. But Busquets was on a yellow card, scored the winning goal in the 55th minute, latching onto a through ball from Alberto Suarez. I'm just soaking up the moment like everybody else is. It was a fantastic football match. Unfortunately for North Carolina Fusion, Cristobal Molina picked up his second yellow, so he got his red card. Duval was a threat. Skelton did a fantastic job on him. Captain Fantastic has got to be over the moon. As you can see, all the boys down there celebrating. I don't think Des Moines is going to sleep tonight after this win. The Des Moines Menace are in celebration mode. As you can see, they're setting up there for the trophy presentation. The Red Army are down on the field. This place turned into mayhem on the winning goal in the final, and then in the 90th minute with 5 minutes of extra time. Absolute mayhem. There's going to be fireworks tonight here in Des Moines, that's for sure. What a match we had. And it starts from the top. Karl Kraus down to the general managers who have done a fantastic job here. Lyle Hunt and Charlie Bales, in their first season playing, have come out and won the national championship. Down to the coaching staff, Mark McGeever, and his most trusted lieutenant, Dean Gray, all the way through to the players who built a trust in what Mark McGeever and Dean Gray were doing here with this organization. Players were rotated in and out of the squad. We know that you don't like to be left out of the squad. We know that everybody wants to play. Nobody does not like to be left out of a squad. But there was so much quality in this Des Moines Menace team that they offered so much throughout the season. They trusted each other. They stuck by each other. They stuck by the coaches. And now they are the USL champions, as you can see in the celebrations. What a night we've had here in Des Moines, Iowa. What a night for Des Moines. What a night for USL 2. Mark McGeever. They just absolutely love him here. As we wait for the trophy presentation. As we wait for the trophy presentation, all the players embracing each other. And what a night we've had here in Des Moines, Iowa. My co-host, Sebastian Andreasen, has disappeared. I've never seen a guy with an injury like he has, MCL, ACL, sprint out of here to be with his teammates. And I really appreciate him coming alongside me in the absence of Ami Rabi. Ami Rabi wanted to be here, but unfortunately had to head back. As you can see, Des Moines Menace players are getting ready to raise the trophy. The fans are on the field. And what a night. I can't elaborate anymore. What a night we've had here. What a night for Des Moines. This is going down in history. Charlie Bales is down there. Just waiting on the USL officials. There's my co-host down there, Sebastian Andreasen, the Norwegian. Him and Hughley invaded the city coming down the Des Moines River, and what an impact they've made here. It's been a fantastic season, fantastic road. Just everything about what's been going on here behind the scenes. What's put into the organization is absolutely phenomenal. Scenes down there are just ecstatic. Des Moines exploded into a celebration after Busquets scored what would be the winning goal of the night.
Well, I just want to say wow. August 3rd, 2019, we celebrated the 2019 League Two final, and we've obviously all been through a very unique last 18 months. And ultimately, tonight raised the bar for League Two. So give all of yourselves a big round of applause. This game would not be anything without fans. And all 22 players and all the rest that played and played all year to compete to be here tonight, thank you all. I think it's safe to say that while the did not come out victorious tonight. NC Fusion gave one hell of a game. So we're going to let them up, give them a trophy, and please give them the deserved respect that they earned.
North Carolina Fusion players stepping up. Let me tell you, they fought hard. They were in this game. They had some chances. They put up a fight. Both teams put up a fight. This match could have gone any way. I have a lot of respect for this visiting team here to Des Moines. They have a future. Chris Williams and his background staff have definitely taken this group of lads in the right direction. North Carolina Fusion, according to the crowd. Great sportsmanship from the Menace fans, applauding North Carolina Fusion as they walk off the podium.
Before we get the real celebration going, like any final, we need to recognize the most valuable player. And while there were some incredibly talented and brilliant performances, we have to recognize what matters in this game, which is scoring. So on behalf of USL, let's recognize Manuel Busquets for the 21 League 2 MVP.
Well, there you go. Manuel Busquets. Had a remarkable season. Unfortunately, got injured, scoring the goal, the man of the moment. But let's not take away from some great tackles at the back with Suarez, Skelton, Danny Fernandez, who put in an absolutely magnificent effort at the back with Jordan Skelton, the Captain Fantastic, the stability unit.
Coming out here tonight and supporting the Menace all season. I want this celebration to start happening, but I do know that Mr. Kyle Kraus wants to say a big thank you.
And here we have Kyle Kraus, the owner of the Des Moines Menace.
It's been 16 long years since last time we won our star and got a trophy. We had to go to El Paso and do it last time. This time, we got to do it in front of the greatest fans in League 2. So to you, thank you. Let's give a big round of applause for the Des Moines Menace as they take the stage.
As you can see, the Des Moines Menace now on the podium celebrating in front of their fans. Now waiting for the trophy presentation. Captain Fantastic, Jordan Skelton, and James Thomas, the co-captain. Both of them have had a wonderful season. Played pretty much in every single match. And here we go. The Des Moines Menace are the USL League 2 national champions. Congratulations to the team that definitely deserved to win this national championship. You can. This celebration is going to go on into the early hours of the morning, that's for sure. Love the moments. Unfortunately, Sebastian Andreasen, part of the team, he was influential throughout this year, is down there with his teammates, cheering them on. He was gutted not to play in this championship final, unfortunately, because of the injury he picked up. But what a fantastic night we're here in Des Moines, Iowa. Football has come home, I believe. It's come home. I wasn't going to talk too soon, but it is now here in Des Moines, Iowa. And all the celebrations are still going on. What a great moment. What a great moment for these lads. These memories only come round once in a lifetime, that's for sure. And this has been one big moment. For me personally, I can say that. And the celebrations will continue. Just look at them. They know what it means to them. They've worked hard for this. Had a fantastic season. There's old Dean Gray, the assistant coach. Did a lot of work behind the scenes. Tremendous amount of work behind the scenes. Well, on this fabulous evening here in Des Moines, Iowa, we would like to thank you for watching the broadcast tonight on CISN TV. I would like to thank Justin, my number one in the production crew, kept me alive throughout the match. My co-host Sebastian Andreasen, who's down on the field celebrating with his teammates. From myself, Justin Forster, thank you for watching and have a good night from Valley Stadium here in Des Moines, Iowa.